All right, let's see what we can see. See if YouTube's going to cooperate with us today. Cooperation, dedication. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream. Welcome on a Taco Tuesday. That's right. Welcome to the stream that we do Monday through Friday at this time, and where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and have fun doing and discussing, dicking around with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, a mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999, and as aforementioned, it is a Taco Tuesday. That's right. You can have a delicious taco whenever you like, but we celebrate their awesomeness today, because it is Taco Tuesday. And what does that mean? It means today is mini roster review day, and we usually use, because it's in between GAC and Conquest and all that other stuff. It's usually the calm, before the storms, because Wednesdays kicks up another GAC at 3v3. Should be a lot of fun. So we like to look at people's rosters, help them out, and give them the best advice we can to give them some that we can. Now, if you're new to the stream, couple things. So I'll get into how all the Taco Tuesday stuff's going to work and mini roster reviews here in a second. The one thing is that first thing I ask that you do is you give your greeting, and you guys are doing that already in the chat, because I like to interact with the chat. So the first thing is say hi to me, say hi to all the skewers, because I like to shout out everybody, and there you go. Ramman, you potato head, get your ass in the lunch stream if you want to come hang out, dude. I want to see you in the chat. I want to see you on the job, you dildo. So do that. Second thing is hit the thumbs up, subscribe. If that's one easy way to support the channel and the content that we do. We don't really make anything on YouTube, but every little bit helps. So if you like the content, subscribe. If you like what we're doing in the videos, just hit the thumbs up. It's a simple little thing that and just not just me, but any content creator, it really does make a difference. Also, this is an interactive stream. As said, if you have a question you want to pose and or comment you want me to respond to, then put that into the chat as well. Make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question and or statement that you want me to react to, and then we will get that squared away. Now, the other thing is today is Taco Tuesday, so enjoy your tacos. They're delicious and full of vitamins. I can see Ram says, I eat a delicious taco every night before bed. How come you so skinny, man? I don't believe that for a second. So, what do we do on Taco Tuesdays? Well, it's pretty simple. We do mini roster reviews. Now, there's a caveat today, is because I am trying to push for Patreons. Since we guys want me to continue doing YouTube, which I'm more than glad to do, but we don't make dick doing YouTube. So, if we want to keep the content up, and if you want to keep us doing this stuff on said YouTube, well, we got to supplement our income some way to pay for all this crap and for me to live. So the easiest way is to become a Patreon. Now, the way that Patreons, so the benefits, just $5. You can do more if you like. It's appreciated. But if you do become a Patreon, you can get a mini roster review anytime you want. You just say, I'm a Patreon, and if I know who you are, I'll automatically do it. Patrons get first crack. So, because they're supporting the channel. So if you are a Patreon and you want a mini roster review, then you get first crack. Anybody else, you can get one, but you're going to have to wait in line. We are trying to get Patreon. So if you do get to get Patreon, the benefits is you get a mini roster review whenever you want, not just on Taco Tuesdays, although we'll do it for anybody. The other thing is you get your own VIP chat where you can directly talk to me or Clayton or anybody else. You have your own chat outside of the general and everything in Discord. And also you get to come hang out with us tomorrow night before the big Wednesday night show. You're more than welcome to come hang out with me. I'm usually there about an hour and a half before the show starts in Discord. So you just jump in Discord with me and you come have a chat and have some fun. You can ask and talk to me about anything. It's what it's there for. You get that special privilege because you are a Patreon VIP. The other thing too is, since it's Taco Tuesday, just for funs, I always do a tip jar for those that maybe don't want to become a Patreon. They just want a mini roster review. They want to do something for the tip jar, so a Ranger can get some delicious and awesome tacos. There you go. There's the tip jar. I work for tips, tip your waitress, tip your ranger, toss a coin to your ranger, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty. So you can do that, and then there you go. So I think that covers all of it. So get your greetings in and stuff. And who's in the chat with me? Oh, Ram Bam's here finally. There he is. I was looking up like, hey, why is my thing all weird? It's because Ram Bam's here. Well, he's here, but he's not here. He's not talking. He must have had something happen. Okay. So when Rambam decides to speak, he shall speak. So all that's fine. Anything else? Meow Meow supposedly sent me a really cool package today. If I get it, I'll be streaming for quite a while. If we get it, I will go grab it and we will open it up here on the stream because the lovely Meow Meow and her meowness is hooking us up. So I'm interested to see what she got off our Amazon wish list. She said she got me some stuff. I didn't look. Let it be a surprise. So there we go. All right. I said the meow meow. Meow 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 meow. The lovely meow send me some stuff. We'll open it up if it comes in. I'm sure she'll let me know as soon as it says it's delivered. So we will scoop that up and I'll open that up on the stream if it comes by that time. But it's Amazon and hopefully delivered to the right address. If not, I'll have to go back to the other address and get it and you have to wait. All right, that being said, get your questions in, get your mini Ron's reviews in. If you do become a Patreon, let me know because tag me in general Discord so I can make sure that if you didn't get you should get your VIP status, but if you didn't, let me know and I'll get you squared away. Just hit me up in general Discord, just say Ranger, just tag Ranger, and you'll be good to go. All right, so, and what was our goal for Patrons? We need 15 more Patrons by the end of the week, so spread the word. We need 15 more Patrons. So if we can make that happen, that would be lovely. Meow Meow, I have no bloody idea. It can be now, it could be later. I don't know. So we're at the mercy of said delivery person. So I can't tell you. We don't normally have a set time. They show up randomly. If they don't go to the right address, then I have to go scoop it up. So just let me know so I can verify. If it does, then great. If not, then I'll have to go get it. And then we have to wait for tomorrow for the opening. All right. So real quick before we start getting to mini roster reviews, questions, all that kind of stuff. We will do some slicing here. I did finish Han. I gave up on Han. He's at 295. I can't hit the damn speed on that. I'll come back to it someday. But I wanted to work on Dash and where is it? Where's the mod? Right there. Ooh, look at that. Look at this motherfucker. I had 28 speed on this thing. So delicious. And so we'll do another one since we're just chilling here. I think I already calibrated that one so we can try for this one. I mean, if it hits. If it doesn't, then, you know. But the Illuminati wasn't watching me, so I hit speed. You know, so let's probably hit my... Well, there's a lot of defense here. I don't have a good feeling about this, but we'll give it a shot. We'll calibrate part of our mod depression cycle that we do, and we hit more protection. Of course we did. I mean, this discard, because no. I don't think anybody's shocked that just happened. So I don't know if I have any mods to roll, though. It's Tuesday. Usually there's not, but let's take a look here real quick. Sesame, Daddy! I think I heard yelling and screaming, so Ram might be back at the chair. I don't know. Let's find out. Ram, are you there? Oh, finally. I've only been talking to you for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
What?
You should be able to hear me. Ram.
What?
Can you hear me or not, fool? Damn it, dude. Just making sure.
What's up, man?
Oh, you know, living the dream, brother. How things with you?
Enjoying my day off.
Yeah, you got the whole week off, I think, right?
No, I got back tomorrow.
Oh, well, it'll be a short week. Unless you work.
I took off yesterday and today.
Ah, there you go. And then you'll have Saturday and Sunday off. So just a quick short work week, a little bit of A little bit of.
It's never short. You know that.
Oh, I know that because it's in the military, man. You can work weekends just as much as anybody, dude. They don't care. Yeah. I have lived that life. I know. The worst was when you got, we called it staff duty, and that was the worst when you had it on the weekends. You know, you always had to have
Oh,
somebody, at the phone,
yeah.
sitting at the desk, chilling for always 24 hours a day because you never knew when you got that call and you had to be ready to go grab your stuff and get ready to go anywhere in the world. So it was a thing. I hated it. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna say hi to everybody, and then we'll start with the mini roster reviews and stuff like that. There's nothing really going on in the game, so we'll just be chilling. So if you got questions, get those in, all that good stuff. So yeah. Get your questions in. If you want a mini roster, of course, become a patron. Let me know, and we will get you squared away. So let me just do this over here.
You ready for profundity?
I have a 7-star profundity, dude.
Oh, do you? I thought you had 5-star.
I have a 7-star.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh.
All
That
right.
comes out in 2 days.
Yeah, so is that on the should be. Let me look here real quick. Oh, we just got a new Patreon. BS just became a Patreon $5. Yay! Thank you, sir. Make sure you tag me in Discord if you don't see your VIP status. So hell yeah. Gonna get a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now we only need 14 more. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. If you want a mini roster for you, put that in there, and we will get you squared away. All right, let me start saying hi to everybody. Let me get through this real quick. Let's give the greetings because that's tradition. Makwa says hello there. Hello there. And as our first contestant, Skywalker Vader, a good Canadian Vulcan friend up there with all the other Vulcans in Canada drinking that maple syrup, says, live long and prosperous, and I blame Finn. Yeah, those are two good Vulcan sayings from the planet Vulcan. Dom says hi, as he always does. Simple, to the point, elegant, crispy. Right there. Evan Buckler says, morning, Ranger and Skewers. Good morning, EB. Glad to have you here. Bobus, my fellow guildie, says, hello there, Ranger and Skewers. Hope this finds you well. Hope this finds you well on a Taco Tuesday, Bobus. And hello there. Adahan says, evening, Ranger. 3v3 sucks. Flew too high and going 0-6. Careful, look at us. Don't melt your box wings climbing in GAC. Yeah, we know how that goes. How do you
It's
do?
3v3. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's poopy. It's pretty diarrhea.
I went 0-3.
You went 0-3?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I told you.
whatever lead I had,
Yeah, it's
gone.
gone. Yeah, I told you. I was like, careful, look at us.
Not my fault. It's fucking 3v3. It's
I
shit.
told you if you climbed that high, dude, you know, because you
It's
were doing
3v3. It's
well,
shit.
no, the previous week you went 2-1, dude.
It's 3v3.
I know. Yeah.
What did I do in 5v5? Exactly.
Yeah.
5v5 I can play it. 3v3 is just it's garbage.
Pretty horrible. The engineer and engine swimmy says, choo choo, folks. Engine number 9. Let's go, baby. Darth Lucas says, good morning, Darth Lucas. Jason Hobby says, word to the mothership, indeed. My boy Clayton Karthik, the big mad chat lad himself. You can see him on Wednesdays and Fridays and whatever streams he wants to join. He was on there yesterday, and yes. I had to go check the second. Let me look here. Let's see here. Let me check. Cody says, I did not get VIP access with my Patreon. Well, Cody, we will get that squared away right goddamn now, Cody. Again, if you are VIP and you didn't get your status, let me know, and I will get you squared away. I'm going to give you an extra status there, Cody, because I'm the kind of guy I am. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. Gotta keep me honest. Roy Edwards says, hola, Ranger and Skewers. Hola, Holmes. What are you doing, you crazy vato? What are you doing, Issei? You crazy fool. Ogie D says, hello. What are you singing Adele here? Oh, Ogie D. All right. Of course, the aforementioned lovely Meow Meow. Let's see here. What 73 says, happy Taco Hump Day. He says, Rambam is here. Does that mean Grande will show up next? Well, I hope not. I don't think I can handle both Grande and Ram in the same stream. I might start eating this Gorilla Glue I got over here. I don't know if I can handle that. Ray Rock says, good too for Tuesday, Ranger and Skewers. Gom showcased a video on how each speed roll is determined. There is a calculator you can use to figure it out. I posted on Discord. I almost ready for profanity. Need to get casting from like 5 to 8. Well, you got 2 days. So good luck. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, well, actually, 14 hours in 2 days, so you actually just have over 2 days. So get her done there, boy. I want to see you get that profanity. Or anybody wants to get his profanity up. Herman Fulgrim says, hooty hoo, RSG, what's going on in Herman Fulgrim? Alpha and the Omega says, hi, Rangers and Skewers. Hello, my friend. Andrew Zani says, hey there, Ranger. Anything I need to do on modding or Zetas to be able to beat the Star Killer event? The Star Killer event? No, I'll look at your stuff, dude. But I mean, that's an easy event. I mean, I don't remember that being difficult at all, Ram, right? You just go in there and get your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really difficult.
Yamiel says 3v3 is great. And then,
the hardest part was the, I want to say the Kyle Katarn one against the Sif Trio.
Yeah, but
and the Star Killer one can go awkward if you don't play right. If you just try to use all his abilities.
Yeah. I mean, that one, when you get the Star Killer, you just got to get him into Force Unleash. Just do a lot of basics, or no, which one did you want to do a lot of? You want to force throw.
Basic.
And basic.
You want to do the force throw and the basic. You don't.
Yeah, don't worry about the AOE. Yeah, don't worry about that one. So just do the force throw and the basic. So you should be fine. But we'll look at it real quick here, Andrew Zani. So you'll be our first contestant on roster reviews. So I'll go ahead and pull yours up here. But let me say hi to the rest of the homies and homettes. Darth Luke says, any idea what the best Jabba 3v3 team might be? Oh, I don't know. Jabba, definitely want Bougie Leia, and Chrysanthemum probably. Because Bougie Leia is going to do her thing, and Chrysanthemum's going to protect Jabba and Leia. So I would say that would be, off the top of my head, those would be the 3 that I would run. I'm trying to think if Skiff Lando would be better, but no. But Bougie Leia with those thermals and stuff, especially with the wonderful Sledges become doing his thermal. Yeah, I think that would be your best bet. Mr. Bone, how do we feel? Mr. Bone says, good afternoon, Skewers. Good afternoon, Mr. Bone. Glad to have you here. The engineer says, almost ready for profundity. Just needs 6 Admiral Rider shards and I can get him straight to Relic 9. Nice. Yeah, it's a good ship. It's a little OP. Little nice. Pialo, hello, my friend. Says, hola, hello, Skewers. Hola, Pialo. ¿Cómo está? Zoltan, the big Z, says, I just did the Star Killer event the other week. Was fairly easy. I didn't have to remod. Yeah, you're not going to need to remod, dude. Unless you just have, like, blue mods on here, dude. I don't think you're going to have any problems. I'll take a quick look for you, Andrew Zani here. But I think you'll be fine. How do you have your merit? I just want to look and see how your character's modded. Okay, Mark J looks great. Yeah, 356 with potency set and speed set. Yeah, that looks really good. Anybody else here? No, we have to go to Talon. Is just, Talon. Well, you better get her to Relic 5. Health, potency, make her survival. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see, smugglers. Where are you at there, Dash? All right, how'd you go? Potency. What's your triangle? Crit damage, that's fine. Crit chance there. Yeah, should be okay. Speed set with potency, that's fine. You're gonna have to get his speed up, but you got a lot of slashing to do there, my friend. Should be okay. Okie dokie, that looks good. And then last but not least, Rebel Fighters with Kyle Katarnis. He should just be speed. Oh no, ramp. Andrew Zani, why? Why do y'all do that?
What is going on?
Look at what's wrong with those mods there, Ram?
I see nothing wrong with the mods.
Yeah, you do. Quit playing, dude. You know exactly what's wrong with that. God damn it.
Yeah,
no.
Do like a health set or a defense set or something. Like a
God.
2 set.
Yes,
crit
please.
Chance set.
Yes, crit chance. God bless America. Yes, you want speed. God. What did I have on? It's been a minute since I looked at Kyle. I think
I can confirm I did not touch those mods.
Yeah, I know you didn't. Let me look at my Kyle here. I've got on him, yeah, offense, because if you can get good speed sectors, mine's 274, so he's well above. You want him around 270, 280 on speed, but you want that damage, man. You really do. So if you're gonna keep those offense mods, fine. But then let's go with something else. Yeah. Ah. Benny says, Ni hao, Ranger, Hangajing Renshini. What's going on there, Benny? Glad to have you here. I'm still learning my Chinese. It's kicking me in the ace, man. Holy God. But I'm getting there. I'm only in month 2. I'm learning the basics. You know. You have to start from the basics and work your way up, and I'm still on very basic stuff, but I'm learning my Chinese. So yeah. Well, no, Andrew Zani, but I'm just letting you know you've got some work to do there, homie Slice. Well, if you have them, Kyle, I mean, I agree. She says I still don't think Kyle's party for offensive mods. There's way more important tunes, just my opinion. Yeah, there are, but I mean, eventually, I love them on, Kyle. I think it's fantastic. But there's characters, Gas and Fennec and Giant Luke. But I've had enough mods in my time that yeah. Now you can go speed set with offense if you need that speed. That's fine too. Just make sure you go offensive primers on it. So, hey, the Wolf, the Robin Hood of Swuggle, and your homie from the battalion is in the chat there, Rand Bammy. He says, "Hey,
No,
hey,
Wolf, run
hey.
away.
How are we doing, Ranger? We're doing good, man. I'm hanging out with Casper the Friendly Ghost, and yeah, I know Wolf's working, or I'd say Wolf, get your ass in here.
Yeah, Wolfie's working.
No, I don't think he does. Well, I mean, he's got 2 on there already, Kyle. Why the hell shouldn't he not go for more? Um, Trey V says, question with Malgus being the new Sith lead, should I move speed set for offense set on Darth Revan? Thoughts on how the team is modded? Yeah, I mean, I haven't moved any mods. I still keep my Revan fast, but that's just because in 3v3, I sometimes, for me, I haven't really done anything with Darth Revan, especially with 3s, because I'll run Malgus with the team, and then I'm running Darth Revan, Malik, and Basti still as a team, especially for offense, and I need that speed on them. So, for 5s, for sure, Trey. I mean, for Shizzle. You can do that. I think Clayton, we talked about that with him, and he's kind of been doing that. Less speed on Revan, making him hit harder and stuff, because in 5s you really don't need it. But I don't like remodding Ram. You know this for myself. I just like to get my characters right where I need them, and then, let me see how you get your Darth Revan here. You got offense on him. What's the speed? That's 303. I mean, that's still really good. Let me see what you got on here. Yeah, good special damage. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this works totally fine. I mean, what slicing do you have left on these? Oh, yeah, that can get some speed. That can still hit speed. That can still hit speed. That hit great speed. That can be recalibrated. Yeah, I mean, you can get him around, I don't know, 320 to 330 with this kind of offensive setup. I mean, that would be great. Again, still would make him semi-effective in 3v3. You got to have that speed on him. He's, having him go first to control. It's a control thing. But in 5v5, yeah, if you're just thinking 5v5, we get the slices on Darth Revan and get him around 320, 330. He still could be really good with that set. And then on the Malgus team, it'll be really good. No, I'm totally fine with this, Trey. Absolutely. I mean, Malgus is just going to be beefy. Malik's going to still be protection. Basti is still going to be about 310 to 320 on their speed with potency. And then, have Talon in there just to protect Malgus, and you're good to go, man. I mean, it's a pretty standard team in 5s. But, yeah, I'm totally fine with this, Trey. Yeah, well, it looks good. Any thoughts, Rand? Looks good to me.
Yeah. No, I mean, for 5v5, it'd be solid.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'll still be good.
Don't ask me about 3v3.
You ain't joking, brother. All right. So we got a Patreon already today. So we only need 14 more to go. So we are doing, and again, thank you to BS. Make sure BS, I'm just using your initials, that if you didn't get your VIP status, just tag me in general Discord, and then I'll make sure you get it. If you did, you're good. If not, then let me know, and I'll get you squared away. So make sure you get that VIP status for becoming a Patreon. And that's what we're doing. We're doing a big push for Patreons today. So we're doing mini roster reviews. So if you want a mini roster review, Tumblr says hi to Ram Bam. Hey, there you go.
What up?
So we're doing Patreon push. I need 14 more Patrons by the end of this week. So if we can get 14 more, that'd be great. So if you do, you get a free mini roster review. You get mini roster reviews whenever you want. You also get the VIP status. You can also come hang out with me Wednesday nights before the stream. I'm there chilling out. You can come in there, ask me about your account, just shoot the shit, have fun. We have a lot of fun. A couple people were in there last week as we're starting to do this again. Why am I asking for Ram's opinion on modding? Well, ever since I actually, in fairness to Ram, ever since I remodded Ram, he's done a much better job of being on top of his modding. He just hates threes, so don't ask.
Sort of.
Yeah. No, I've checked. No,
I mean, I'm doing fairly well. Not amazing, but I'm doing fairly well. A lot of it's just me.
Yeah.
Can't fix stupid.
No, you can try. You can make it less stupid, but you can't fix it completely. Darkseid says, have you ever experimented with Malgus on offense? I've had great success taking down Star Killer and JML with him. He's a good 2 if you're under GL'd. No, you can. He can hit up. He can definitely take those teams on. It's a little hard to say with Datacrons because Datacrons, if you've got the turn down thing and everything with your Datacron, sure. All things equal, Star Killer for sure, but GL's a little hit and miss, But yeah, he's like Star Killer. You can take on some GLs and absolutely take on some stuff. I've always used him on defense because he's just such a nightmare on defense. I mean, and forces people to use big stuff on him. I don't know. Ram, are you using him on offense or defense?
Ooh.
Malgus.
In threes, defense.
Yeah. About
in fives, it kind of just depends on the opponent. Sometimes I place them on defense. Sometimes I like to bring them on attack just to use them.
But yeah, Darkseid, SLKR, GML, yeah, something like that. You can definitely hit up on that and take those guys out. I mean, certain raid teams without Datacrons, Gask will take out a raid team. Jedi Luke can take out an SLKR. So if there's certain lineups and certain teams down, I will be more than glad to use a counter. But those days are done. So unless you've got the Datacron, you got to take that into consideration too. So it's a lot harder to figure out with the with all that stuff. So yeah. Benny says, "Hey Ranger, first time push a gold mod to LV12 and hit 5 roll speed, but it's a potency cross, no potency sub stats." You could still put that on somebody, like if you need speed more than potency. Potency like a secondary thing. Like you could put that on. If you need it, maybe on a GML if your potency is a little low, like you've got your health and protection where you need it at, but you need like more potency. The potency primary might come in handy, add a little speed to him, or a character like that, So there's always a place for a mod like that. When you hit 5 speed rolls, yeah, you find a place for it. Herman says, question for Rambam: how do you mod your mace, and who do you run him with?
How do I mod my mace? I have him Relic 9. I mod him for... He's actually the highest health modded mace in the entire game. Go check swiggo.gg. Because he does damage based on his max health. And I typically will run him with Starkiller in 5s because he's just god tier under Starkiller. Or I'll put him with JML, or in 3s, I try to use him with JKL, JKR to take out Malguses. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But Mace against Malgus is amazing because Shatterpoint reduces max health, max offense, and max defense by 10% each time. And so Malgus eventually just starts hitting like a wet noodle. Doesn't matter if he's got the infinite cooldown leak or nothing. He can't gain that max health.
Andrew Zarni says, question: how would you mod JTR for Star Killer? Like I always mod her. I have a speed set with potency, so she can do her thing, but the main stats is speed secondary, because you want her pretty decent. Mine's near like 300, but with my fast BB-8, that mainly for bounty hunter teams, but it works really well with the Star Killer team because she gets all those bonus stats, and then that potency, she can really make life hell. for your opponent, but just make her beefy. She's a tank. You know, the main stats can just make like health protection if you wanted to. Sal C says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Ray Ruck says, my Phoenix pilots are relic except for Sabine and Chopper. I'm getting there with mine, but I stopped. I got them to gear 11 for that's all I need right now for profundity. I'll come back and finish them, but we got to get Jabba. We got to get him, Ram. We got to get that Jabba. Alpha and Omega question, what's the better lead outside GAC between Darth Revan and Malgus? Outside of GAC? I can't think of a scenario. Because it's all 5v5, you're going to run on one Malgus every time. I can't think of a scenario where Darth Revan would be better. Maybe, no, he's fast. No, I think there isn't. Wolf, Mesa's pretty good with Starkiller and with Jedi Luke. Wanted to get some potency for the ability blocks on basic. Yep, that's true. And now Wolf and Ram. Get a room. You guys are going back and forth. Okay, you guys get a room. Get a room. All right, goddamn. King's Elder says, howdy, Ranger Skewers. Howdy, partner. What's going on? Yeah, maybe TW, but I just haven't seen it, Alpha and Omega. I mean, we run religiously Malgus. I mean, Jesus. I can't think of one. Yeah, I guess maybe TB there, Wolf. Yeah, maybe TB. I could see that. Yeah, that could make sense. All right, there you go. Well, you convinced me. You have convinced the Ranger, so there you go. All right. So I'm hanging out here with the Ram Bam. Thank you, ma'am. And we are doing. I'm doing mini roster reviews. Ram's just chilling. He's got his day off. He's chilling. You know, chilling like a villain. And hold on, I'm getting stupid. Come on, man. Why you gotta be like this? Okay. So we're doing mini roster reviews today. We're trying to get our Patreons up. So I need 14. We just had a new Patreon. So we need 14 more by the end of the week. So I'll link the Patreon here for everybody here. So if you'd like to, we're doing mini roster reviews, especially if you're a Patreon, you get one automatically. You're in front of the line. If you'd like to get a free mini roster review, not just today, but any day, and VIP status with your own channel, and you can come hang out with me on the Wednesday night shows. $5 a month really supports the channel. We don't make shit doing YouTube. So we got to supplement paying for all this stuff, and for me to, you know, like eat. I like to eat. So if you want me to keep doing
some bananas,
yeah, a little bit. So if you'd like to help support what we're doing here, then there's the Patreon link. If you don't want to do that, but you want a mini roster review, you just want to throw a coin to your Ranger, you can just throw something in the tip jar. Well, I just use that for, like, you know, taco fund or something like that. Get something fun. That's linked in the description as well, but I'll put it in the chat. So, but we'll do a mini roster for anybody, but we're really trying to get Patreons. So if you want one, the only time you can get a free mini roster review is on Tuesdays. It's on Taco Tuesdays, and we'll be more than glad to help you. We help out everybody. But if you want one at any time, and just to be able to have your own VIP channel where you can tag me at any time, and stuff, then become a patron. You can come hang out with me on Wednesdays. It's really good. Let's see here. That's true. Malgus doesn't give you death mark. Okay, yeah, I'm convinced. Yeah, TB. Tom Los's question, who would you like to see in the game first? Dr. Alpha and the Murder Bots, or Darth Bane and Zana? Oh, Darth Bane. Ram, I mean, do you want Dr. Alpha first, or do you want Darth Bane? Who do you want, Ram?
Dr. Alpha and the Murder.
Yeah.
Why would you not get Darth Bane?
Yeah.
Darth Bane is fucking god tier.
Yeah, it's Darth Bane. Don't get me wrong. I love me Dr. Alpha and the Murder Bots. Don't get me wrong. I think she's
100%. Plus, when you think about it, the Jedi in game in Swigo specifically, the Jedi, they've got, you know, a few very solid teams. The Sith really don't necessarily anymore. You know, Maul's definitely fallen off. Traya is usable, but most of them are. You've got Sith Empire, which is relegated to really just Sith Empire, not Sith anymore. And then you've got Sith Eternal, which is almost a solo standalone team, and then you've got Lord Vader. So, I mean, more Sith. I can't really see a problem with having more Sith. It's all about balance.
I agree. I like it. Yeah, I went Darth Bane. Kai says, not a Star Wars question, but did you guys see the trailer for the Last of Us show? Pedro Pascal, the guy who plays the Mando. I have not. I'll have to go check that. I'll have to go check that out. No, thanks for letting me know. The Wolf says Bane's kit would be difficult to do. He wouldn't be able to run him with any other Sith allies, so they instantly die. Yeah, I mean the rule of two, but I mean you can still have those characters still be in the Sith faction. You know what I'm saying? You just have synergy with him and Zana. That's it. He would still give bonuses to Sith. To just yeah, I mean you don't have to be. I mean, as long as you have that kind of synergy, like Master and Apprentice stuff, I think that's as far as you need to take it. But they would still have synergy with the Sith. I mean, it's a game. You have to do it that way. Trey says, question, who is the one content creator you would like to work with in the future that you currently don't work with now? I work with everybody. I've done stuff with everybody.
I was gonna say you've done things with everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, this I'm open to come hang out with anybody if they ask. So
You done anything with Zeros?
I don't think it's been a long time if we've done anything. I think he's been on the show before or something like that. Yeah, I'd like to do some more with Playbook. I'm supposed to do something in the future. He's supposed to let me know. I love that guy. I would love to do some more with the Gambit Boys and Zareth and Solo. That would be do more of that. But when I'm always open, so if I'm asked, I will be there. So yeah, I guess those guys I haven't done stuff in a long time with, so that'd be a lot of fun to come hang out with them. But everybody else, I mean, I'm always on their channels or hanging out, Heinze, Cubs, Grid. I mean, Jesus Christ, go down the line. So, I know. Well, actually, Bane didn't. He set it up. Yeah, he did just set up the bomb. But it's a game. We just can't have him and Zana just as a team and no synergy with three other characters when it's a 5v5. So, I would say he doesn't offer like cool stuff other than Zana. But he still have synergy with the Sith. He's still, for a game. Just for game purposes. Not lore, but just, in the game, Dark says it'd be cool if Sith had a bonus if you only brought in 2 at a time, kind of like how each bounty hunter has a payout. No, that'd be kind of cool. Says, were you drinking when you did stuff with all of them, or were you sober? A lot of sober. I mean, the only time I really get tore up is Heinze stream, man. Here lately, we've been having fun with the GAC. I mean, me and Nev, man, it's like, oh god, let's drink a little bourbon. Of course, the battalion, or no, sorry, the battalion boys with Wolf and them. We always have fun doing that. But I mean, it's always late at night. We're gonna drink a little bit, have some fun. But most streams, I'm pretty alcohol. It's the furthest thing from my mind. I just because I've done like Tila and Calvin's podcast, and I've done other things, and yeah. Wolf says, I think it'd be cooler if he had a Starkiller type thing where he didn't work if there's more than one other Sith ally, make him a Sith in hiding. Yeah, that'd be cool. When he started, there were many Siths. Just give him an ultimate that only helps him and his apprentice when you pop it. That'd be cool. I'm down with that. See, there's lots of good ideas. I mean, there really are. There's all kinds of things that they can do, Ram. I mean, my goodness gracious. I'm getting tagged by my guild. Oh, I forgot TW's getting ready to go on. I just go. I'm kind of like on autopilot on TW. There. Well, Ram, you don't really do TW, do you?
I do it when Threes is around.
TW?
I'd rather play TW than Threes.
Oh, okay. I say you said I don't want. Yeah, I was like, what? What?
I hate Threes. So I'm like, I'm craving for something to do. I'm just like, all right, well, I'll play TW at least a little bit more than I normally would.
Vincent, what's going on, Big V? Says, do you think we will get more large characters in the game after Jabba? Maybe even a beast faction. Maybe the Xylo Beast as a solo character. I mean, we've got Wampa. She, whichever one you want to refer to them as.
She.
Sure, we'll go she. Um, is a beast. We've got Jabba now as a big character. Although he's got to be in the back, but it works. It's fine. I don't see why not. I mean, it depends on. I mean, you can't have Godzilla on the screen. I'm sorry, that just doesn't work. I just don't want to see a foot and that's all on the screen that just goes in and steps on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So the Bendo, I think he's too big, man. They'd have to really shrink him down there, Matt MC. I mean, I'd love to see the Bendo in the game, but he can't be the size he was. I mean, what would we see, like his nostril or something? I mean, yeah. Yeah, Nine Sisters, kind of a large and charged kind of person. I think they can do it. They're just going to have to. There's limitations, right? So I don't know if we would ever get the Bendo, you know. No, I don't think we're going to get the Jawa Sandcrawler there, Tumble Dry. I don't even know how that would fit. That and the furry.
Hopefully, I just saw that you lost your GAC by 1 banner.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Really? That sucks.
I'm looking at I'm looking at history, looking at teams and whatnot, and I saw that he lost by 1 banner, 1962 to 1963.
Vincent.
Rip.
Baby Xylo do 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 do. Baby Xylo do 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 do. Baby Rancor do 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 do. Baby Rank. Trey question: have you put any TB Omicrons on yet? No. Maybe in the future, but I gotta get Squello done, man. I'm saving all my Omicrons for him, and then I got to start working on the Hut Cartel faction, which probably will be the next faction I work on because it is for TB and stuff, and I am working toward Jabba, but Ben Swallow first, man.
I don't know if you know this, Ram, but I'm pretty dope. Ben Swallow. I have a 12-pack. Chicks dig me.
Let the past die.
Not unless you're Kylo. I'm dope.
Well, it says the guy had 1.5 on me, and he kind of puts up EP lead CDR and back wall. Oh, yeah. Cody, one of our Patreons, says, Ranger, can I get a roster review? Yeah, what do you want me to look at there, Cody? Of course, brother. You're a Patreon. You get it anytime you want, not just on Taco Tuesdays, which we're doing. We're doing mini roster reviews. Patrons get first crack. Anybody else, you want one, you can get one. But we're trying to get Patreon, so, you know, we need 14 more. Who's it going to be? He's going to be that next Patreon. Boy, I tell you, I'm waiting to find out. Boy, that's going to be good stuff right there. All right. Yeah, what do you want me to look at, Cody? And we're getting the spinning wheel of death. That's not good. Did you put the right ally code in there, Cody? That usually happens when I have the wrong code. And I'm gonna reload it up. Check your fire. Check your fire. Let me know if that's correct there, Cody, because I got the spinning wheel of death. That means I have to reload the game. I'll try it again, but I don't know if that's the right one. Tumlo says, so I checked out Warhammer 40k on YouTube. That stuff is nuts. Oh, yeah. I love me some Warhammer 40k, man. I mean, Warhammer Fantasy's fine, but I mean, I love some 40k. The lore alone is worth it, man. As I said, just go check out Bricky Warhammer, every faction explained, and then he does every legion explained. It's really good. All right, let's try it one more time. If you get the spinning wheel of death, then you're definitely... Cody, not only do I need you to check your code, but also check like what you want us to look at. So we'll try it again here. Hopefully it works, and maybe it was just a glitch. Nope, that's the wrong code. Cody, your code's wrong. Your ally code is incorrect, my friend. You're gonna have to check it because that ain't it. No, it ain't the X's. It's the seat. Ah, there we go. Ranger's been doing this a while. He kind of knows these things. I think we looked at your stuff here just recently, but we'll check it again, see how things are going. You said you're going for profundity and then GML? Sure. Let's look at it. All right, let's try this again. They say third time's a charm, Ram Bam.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's science. There we go. There's Code. All right, 5 million. He's going for the profundity. Well, you need to finish executor, but getting profundity unlocked, I like. At least 5 stars. That'll help you out. So that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And then JML. Have C and JMK into JML. Yeah. Where would he go after JML and profundity, though? Kind of like SLKR here. Maybe Jabba. Let's see, let's look at your...
Yay! I just got I re-rolled a Datacron instead of grit, which is not bad. I got a cooldown reduction, which is even better.
Yeah, there you go. Put that on your Darthy Vader.
Yeah, that or Starkiller.
Yeah, you can do that too.
How much dodge do you want?
Much as it'll give you.
It's so fucking stupid.
I know.
It's just like get fucked.
So you're going for profundity, and so then you need to get Jedi Luke, and then... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like the play. If you're going to do it, that's totally fine, because Jedi Luke, get you in the JML, all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, you got a couple options. You could go Job if you wanted to. I wouldn't be upset about it. Or you could go SLKR just because good fleet. They're both low relic factions, so you can go with both of those. I wouldn't be upset with either choice after JML and Profundity. You want SLKR or Jabba. Leave Ray and Schmader for last. If you wanted to do Starkiller, I wouldn't be upset about it. I'd like to see you get 2 more GLs in here, but JML and say SLKR wouldn't be a bad play here. Jabba's in play too if you want to start working toward the next TB before you could go get SLKR. SLKR gets you that fleet though. It's really nice.
SLKR gets you a fleet, it gets you raids if you're... I mean, at
He's
5
got
mil, you should be concerned about Sith raids still.
Yeah, he's got GMK, but I think he's got to get his cat done. So having SLKR will really help you out until you get cat undone. Yeah, it's a solid play. I like Profundity play and I like GML play. And then into SRKR or Jabba. And then after that, maybe think Starkiller and stuff like that. Make sure you're rounding in between, you're rounding out some teams too, like your bounty hunters, like Grief, Mando. I mean, make sure you're rounding out factions for teams and stuff. Like, just pick one. I don't care what it is. Like, when you do GL, then do a team. Whether it be gas or whatever it is, Darth Revan, just get the team up and running in between. One, it gets you off the GL grind, which can be really just mind-numbingly awful to do. Like, if you go back to back to back to back GLs, you're going to lose your mind, dude. Trust me. Pick a faction team that, you know, the more well-rounded your roster is, the better. I mean, I think the ship play is fantastic, and then GML fantastic. That's going to get you your rebel fighter started. That gets a lot of good stuff in place for you, your rebels, things of that nature. And if you're going for profundity, that just will help out tremendously. And then, yeah, it's up to you after that. I like SLKR. If you went Job, I wouldn't be upset about it for the new TB. I think those are your next plays. And in between, work on your bounty hunters, Pearl troopers, something along those lines. If you don't have gas, go get gas. Do you have gas? I'm sure you did. I just didn't see it. Yeah, go get gas. You know, get that unlocked so you can get that character on the board. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can go in between your GL farms. But I like the specific pathway, Cody. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're doing mini roster reviews. We're trying to get Patreons up. We're hanging out. We're chilling out. You got me. You got...
All right. So how's this one? So 35% deflection, 20% dodge, 25% physical accuracy, level 3 evasion down, accuracy up, and level 6 is the cooldown reduction.
That's gross.
Yeah.
The Wolf says get a Darth Vader Revive Cron level 9 for this week. There you go.
Right back.
All right. Wolfman! Wolfman says happy up Ranger in chat. Hey, what's going on, Wolf? A lot of wolves in the chat today. They're hungry. Hungry like the wolf. The engineer running engine swebbing down there in England says, did anyone use Jabba with Bosch, Omni, and CPIT already? Is that team any good? I don't know. Nobody that I know of has yet done it yet. I mean, Clayton doesn't even have the character yet because, well, yeah, you know, Bushi Leia, so yeah. JMK Sith Raid solo is something you try once just to say you did it. Not sure if you want to count on it every 3 days. Not something I do, Hawthorne. So I didn't even care about trying to sell the damn thing. Place Both Fan says, hello, Ranger. Hello, Place. What's going on, partner? What are you doing, buddy? Glad to have you here. Again, it's Tuesday. It's a Taco Tuesday. We're celebrating Taco Tuesday. We're doing mini roster reviews. If you want one, I'll do one. Sure. I'll get you squared away. But we're looking to get Patreons. So if you would like to help support the channel and the stuff we're doing, Patreon's linked in the description. I've put it in the chat. But yeah, if you want a mini roster review, I'll hook you up. But we're trying to get Patreons. We need 14 more at the end of the week. We're trying to subsidize what we don't make on YouTube to keep doing stuff on YouTube with our Patreons, because we just don't make anything with YouTube. But you guys like this platform for me to stream on. It's a lot easier for you guys, especially during the day. So I'm sticking with it. But if we're going to, then you need some love. For 16 cents a day, you too can support Ranger J 1999 and his streaming. And if you don't want to do that, we've got the tip jar, the PayPal linked in there. If you want to throw some, if you want me to roster for you and just throw a tip to your Ranger, toss a coin to your Ranger, you can do that for the taco fund. So all that's all that's there. Yeah, I like SLK a lot. It's one of the first GLs I tell people to go for. The first two, no one will change my mind on this. It's SLKR and it's C. Still in my mind are the two that you want to go after first. C gets you into the Executor, Peel Troopers, Bounty Hunters, get you started on a lot of stuff. I mean, SLKR gets you a couple teams. They both have links to fleets, and their fleets are fantastic. And it's just a nice, easy path to go. In between, you can work on other stuff if you want to. As I said, you can start getting anything. But with the other characters requiring like Jedi Luke and and other things. I mean, Rey's doesn't. I mean, there's some legends and stuff you got to get on her, but. That fleet just doesn't compare to what SRKR and C offer, not just in raids, but other stuff. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some raid, but those fleets are dynamite, man. Skywalker Vader says it's never just a tip. No, not in Vulcan, Canadian, nor in the US there, eh? Arnold says he's got a video come out soon on the raid. Sure, I'm sure he does. I absolutely believe that. Epic Fells, what's going on? It's like Arnold has footage, not sure with Omni, but the vid should be out soon. Nope, so there we go. Why did that repeat? My chat just went crazy. Vince, has Jabba now the easiest requirements aside from Jedi Luke? No, the first two GLs, Rey, and I think technically as a relic level, I think they're all on par with one another. I mean, that relic 8 for Han and 7 for Fennec. 3PO. There's some high relics on that, not bad, but I mean, compared to just relic 7s and 3s and stuff that you get for SLKR and Rey, I think they're a little bit easier for relics. The problem with Jabba 2 is you have to have Jedi Luke. Those other ones you can just farm up. So the thing with Jabba though is that Jedi Luke alone, with what you have to get for him, which is Hermit Yoda and Wampa to go do the event for him, which is 68,400 get for each of those. So yeah. Well, Roy, Rey is actually the queen of defense in GAC, but I mean, some of her supporting cast is really good. Some of it is bleh. I'll agree with you on that. That's why, again, Rey is something you get. I mean, she's so good in GAC. And Finn, the Perch brothers are really bloody good. I mean, JTR BB-8 is a really good team too. I mean, Archie's part of that faction. Some of the other ones, like, yeah, I agree. They're not the best. I think overall faction as first order with the ship too. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Oh, her farm? It's mainly the Perch brothers. Those furnaces are kind of crap to get. I'm trying to remember who's the furnace farm. No, it's Kyrtex for Rey, and some of those pieces, and then it's first order that needs so many goddamn furnaces. It's stupid. So yeah, Holdo's okay. I mean, her farm's fine. Hey, Epic Fells. He says, hi to ho, Ranger. Hi to ho, Epic Fells. You sure do smell like flowers. All right, see if we got any new Patreon. No, nothing yet. We still need 14 more to go. We're getting there. We are getting there. Doing okie dokie. We wait on bated breath. I'm checking Meow Meow sent me a link so I can see if we've gotten our goodies from Meow Meow. We'll open it up live if it gets in here, but I have no idea when the damn thing's going to get delivered. So, yeah. If we get it before the stream ends, I'll definitely will open it up and see what Meow Meow hooked me up with. I said, just make it a surprise. And she said, okie dokie. And so that's what we're doing. So keep your questions coming in. We're just chilling. You got me. You got Ram Bam. We're just chilling. We're just chilling, yo. My Cowboys won last night. I'm very happy about that. I really thought that was going to be not a win because the Giants are pretty solid. Although I've changed my opinion on the Giants a little bit, man. Yeah, gold furnaces for SLKR is the devil. How many is needed for that? It was so many. I couldn't believe how many of the characters needed those gold furnaces. And some multiple gold furnaces. It was like, Jesus Christ.
It's always good when the Cowboys win against the Giants.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I was impressed, man. I was really impressed, man. Our defense is solid, dude. Leading the league in sacks and just, so good, dude. Well, yeah, but it's still, you're gonna get GL Ray out of it, and trust me, and TB and GAC, she is goddamn amazing. Yeah, the Raiders are kind of a disappointment there, Wolfman. I get it. We've had 3 close losses. SRK has a bigger overlap with Executor in comparison to C, has he? Because of the bounty hunter ships. No, SRKR is all first order. And you're thinking finalizer there, Vincent. Now, Executor, the bounty hunters, absolutely. I mean, you need a lot of the bounty hunters up with their ships to make that fleet work and stuff. And the requirements. So, I mean, the C ties into the Executor with Piet and stuff like that, and that's part of his stuff, but the bounty hunters are part of just the fleet. Yeah, Wolfman explained it the best there. Yeah, SLKR is completely finalized. Finalizer is just all first order. So when you do SLKR, the pilots and everything for the finalizer, because you need that ship unlocked in 5 stars, I believe. Is it 5? Yeah. Or 6, whatever it is. You've got that fleet pretty much locked in when you go in there. The only thing that's not required, but you'll want to work on for the first order fleet is the Entralada. So the Echelon. And that's an important ship to have because that helps you punch up and do some good work. I'm getting tagged by my guild again. Must be TW. Oh, okay. I placed all my teams, man. I did my duty. I placed my teams for defense, boy. I tell you what, I did a good job right there, boy. It's pretty good. I'm just checking the forums to see if there's anything. I don't think we're going to get any news this week from the really. Maybe a little bit here and there if we get anything, but no, I don't think we're getting anything this week.
I think everything we got for the next couple of weeks was last week.
Yeah.
they kind of dropped a fucking buttload on us.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Which was great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we had a good roundtable with Heinze, so we had a lot to talk about, so that was fun.
Yeah, I watched some of that, but I was tired. I got sleepy.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, no. Did I jump in Thursday night with you guys? I did jump in Thursday night.
Afterwards.
Yeah,
Afterwards, I think
yeah.
so. What's a good Malgus team? Is it Malgus Marauder Talon or Malgus Malik Talon?
Fives, I like Malik. I mean, it depends on what you want to do with C.
In threes.
In threes, I go Malgus, Talon, Marauder with the Datacron. It just is something you have to
be a dick.
Yeah, just to be a dick, because I like having Darth Revan on offense. It gives you a lot of, like when you see, especially against, say, we used it yesterday against CLS. Even though it had the level 9 Datacron, it doesn't matter. You go first, you fear their monkey ass, and then even if they go first because it's got 25% turn meter, they'll hit you, but then not enough damage there where you're going to get feared to death, so you just beat the shit out of them. So I like having Darth Revan for that purpose. I mean, you can use JTR, but they have 25% turn meter one. That's really rough. But yeah, I mean, as again, I'm still of the mindset that you go for C or you go for SLK as your first two GLs. Ray Rock, I have Metal Jaw and Marauder with Malagus and save Dark Talent and Dark Bastila for Darth Revan. Yeah, you can do that too. That's totally fine. I just like having Malik there for Revan. Just it's a security blanket for me because if things go bad, he taunts and fears the team. Then you can get around a lot of stuff. That especially with Datacrons, man. Jesus Christ. That's the thing that I hate. Since that's the thing that drives me the nuts about Datacrons. It takes you forever to figure like shit out now in GC. It's so time involvement now because you just never know with what's there, like what you have too on offense. Like what can I use where and how can I get away with this? And if I use that there, then what the hell do I use for this here? And then you're sitting there doing. It's like god damn. Vince says, one of my guildmates placed Boss Lead, Bubba, and Django, Grief, and Wampa in the TW. Is there any reason to replace the last bounty hunter with Wampa? No. I don't understand that one. I mean, Boss Lead's fine. Bubba, Django, sure. Grief. Why isn't he running like Mando in that team? Or Dengar? I mean, you're losing. So the problem with Wamp in that team is you lose Bounty Hunter synergy. He doesn't get anything from it, I don't think. Plus, it's going to be harder for them to get the payout. I don't know about that, unless there's some kind of Datacron I'm missing on there. But yeah. Hey, Whitefly, what's going on? This is good morning, Ranger Skewed. Good morning, my friend. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good point by Hawthorne. He says, need a GL to beat Malgus either way, so no point in wasting Darth Revan Malik with him in 3v3. Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, the GL Ray and SLKR events are horrible. Anybody 2131? Any memories on that one? Yeah, Bounty has are really good on offense too. Yeah. I mean, you can put them down for defense because there's two teams you can run. I mean, if you get to a certain level like we are, like you can have two solid bounty hunter teams. You can place one on defense and TW if you need to, but if you're at that level, because I'm still going to keep my Fennec team intact for Lord Schmaders, with Bam and Fennec and the crew, so I can do good work in TW with that team. But yeah. Yeah, if you've got the Datacron for Jedi Luke, you can do that, the Wolf. Jedi Luke, Hermit Yoda Mace. Yeah, you can do that. Some people don't have that Datacron, though, Wolf, so they're kind of stuck having to use a GL. But either way, I still wouldn't use Darth Revan and Bastila. I'd go with, Marauder and Talon. I mean, if they're going to use that Jedi Luke Datacron there, then that's fine by me.
You know the biggest fucking issue I have with goddamn Datacrons?
What's that?
A lot of issues, but the fact that a level fucking you have to be relic 5 on the team to be able to have the level 7.
Yeah. And the character has to be relic 7 too.
Yeah. I mean, so like JML, right? So a good JML defensive team that I've been seeing that I've lost a couple times against, Grandmaster Yoda and Jolie. I have a Jolie at relic 4. So I'm just like, all right, well, I guess I got to take him up to relic 5. But oh, wait, there's more because now I have to wait even longer because I'm farming Chrysanthemum. So I'm not getting the relic mats to get the Jabba requirements. So it's like, okay, fucking. Yeah. Stupid. It's ridiculous.
Welcome to the world of Datacrons.
So dumb.
Well, says just relic 5 your damn Jolie Ram. Ray Rock, can Jedi Luke beat him without the Datacron and with relic 3 mace?
Can who? What?
Okay, so let's say Malgus team. Yeah, with the Jedi Luke team with a mace tank. You're going to get Master's Trainer. You're going to have Luke's buff, but Malgus... It depends on how beefy that Malgus is. They can't... Because, yeah... I don't know. I'm going through the battle in my head. With what Malgus does, Marauders...
What team can they do?
So you have Jedi, Luke, Hermit Yoda, and Mace versus Malgus. Let's say Talon and Marauder.
Can Jedi Luke beat him
With
without
the
that?
Relic
The
3
problem.
mace.
The
Yeah,
problem is you're gonna run into is the Relic 3, right? The
no
Relic
Datacron. Let's say
5.
there's no Datacrons. There's no Datacrons on this team. Straight up, that team versus that team, who would win?
Oh, straight up, probably that one. Probably the Jedi Luke one.
You think so? Because I'm just
I
thinking
feel like it.
they're gonna. I was gonna go first, but I just.
That's true too, Wolf. That's true too. Depends on how your
Yeah,
mace is modded. How's your mace modded?
yeah. I just don't think a Relic 3 Mace is going to survive those hits, man. Because he can one-shot them. You've been seeing Relic 5 to Relic 7 Malagus. Yeah.
He might could survive a Relic 5, Relic 7.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in my head this all the different ways that could go on either side. I mean, you're gonna have crazy.
Just take mace up to Relic 5 so you can get the Datacron. Datacron will help out a lot. It really will. My mace has 63k health. Ooh, God, that's so...
Yeah,
yeah, that's a one shot, dude. You're done.
You're done.
No, remod your mace for health. 100%. Don't even think twice about it. I understand that. I mean, I have a Relic 9 mace, so it's not in question, but 149k health. And that's just health. 82k protection. So I'm sitting pretty fucking thick on mine, but 63k health that's a one shot.
Yeah. You take Dash off the he got to 350, so he's good to go. So now I just have to work on I think my next character, I think we were gonna go with what's Gideon's speed at? I wanted to get him enhanced.
I do love my mace. Man, he's so fucking good now.
Where's troopers? Yeah, there you are. We need to do some of these mods here. Let me see what you got here. What can be recalibrated? That can be recalibrated. That can be recalibrated. Three can be recalibrated, and he is at 354. Yeah, we can get him in. Yep, here's the next project there, Moff Gridiron. Get up there. Get up there, fool.
So what's a good dash team? I just got the Dash-a-cron for this lock-in. I don't know what they're running with.
I'm seeing a lot of people run Dash, Han, Chewie,
Okay.
as on defense. But I like Han and Chewie so much with Boba Fett on offense. It's hard for me to say. I've also seen Vandor in what's the other character? Vandor or somebody else, and I can't remember what it is.
Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, I can't do Vandor. I'm gonna probably have to do Han or Chewie, because Vandor is gonna be not Relic 5,
Yeah.
Relic 3. So is IG and Quill. They're all
Yeah.
Relic 3 too. So yeah.
I mean, the
Dash
ideal
Han
team
Chewie, I
is
guess.
the ideal. I just don't have L3 Relic yet. But Vandor, I've seen Nest in there too because she can be quite a pain in the ass with that. There's been a few combinations I've seen. Yeah, Vandor L3 is a really good one. If you have the level 9 Datacron, and he's got the speed and stuff, so I mean he's gonna be a pain in the ass. So what am I running right now? Let's edit our defense and find out what I'm
Flash,
running.
Vandor, and L3. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I can't run Vandor because I have to take him to fucking R5.
Yeah, I'm running that team. I'm running Nest with Vandor, Dash with the Dash Datacron. He's 370 speed now, so good luck.
What's the level 6 on the Datacron?
Let's see here. This is the one that I rolled with Carthaginian. Let's see here. So level 6 is whenever smuggler allies crit hit an enemy during their turn, that ally gains 10% offensing for 2 turns. And then the level 9 is whenever an enemy takes a turn, Dash takes a bonus turn. During this bonus turn, Dash deals 100% more damage. This bonus turn can't trigger this effect on enemies.
Yeah, that's what I've got too. I was thinking the smuggler ally prepare one.
So yeah, it's a nasty one. I mean, it's doing okay for holds, but I've been seeing the results. People are using big stuff against it. They have to because it's so nasty.
It's a nasty deck on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It hits hard and it doesn't stop. But you're going to have to get your dash fast because if they outspeed your dash, then if they can get ahead of it and control it, then yeah. Makes life hell. All right, it's a Taco Tuesday. We celebrate the awesomeness of tacos. You can have a taco every day, but we celebrate their awesomeness today as we're doing mini roster reviews and trying to get our Patreons up. That's the big thing, is get our Patreons up. If you'd like to become a Patreon, please do. Link in the description for Patrons is there. You guys like me streaming on YouTube, so if you'd like me to continue doing that, that's fine. But we don't make shit doing it on YouTube. I can tell you that much. As many hours as I stream on YouTube, we don't make dick. So we're trying to supplement it with our Patrons. But you get some good stuff with Patrons. You're going to get a mini roster free, whatever you want. You get VIP status. You get your own VIP channel. You can use it, tag me anytime. You can join me on the Wednesday night pre-stream, where I'm in Discord hanging out with all the VIPs and Patrons. So you can come pick my brain and ask me whatever you like in the voice Discord. Yeah, but I mean, anybody else that wants a mini roster, we'll get you hooked up. But we're trying to get Patrons going. And if you don't want to become a Patreon, you just want to do something fun, you can throw a tip in the tip jar. That's always appreciated. I've got the PayPal. We call it the tip jar. I use that for like taco, or I'll get some tacos or whatever you guys want from there. So that's set up for that as well. And then I'm trying to see if I'm gonna see how we're doing on this care thing package the Meowness sent. She said, yeah, I'm really gonna love it. So I'm like, okay. So we'll see. I usually get it in the afternoons, maybe sometimes earlier, sometimes later. It should be here today, hopefully, unless they screw up, which has happened before, or they deliver to the other address, same as they get it confused with ours. So, let's see here. Tumblr wants a mini roster review. Well, he's a VIP, and of course, he gets one whenever he likes. So we're going to do a mini roster review for our boy Tumblr. All right, here. He says, can you look at Cardoon or mini roster review, Cardoon or K2SO? I'm going to kind of lean to Kara. She's so bloody good on Rebel Fighters. We'll look at it. Let me look at your Cardoon first.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to do Han and Chewie. I can't divert resources into fucking Vandor right now. He's sitting at Relic 3. Jabba. I need Jabba.
As much, I mean, you've got him at Gear 11. K2SO just unlocks his abilities for your ship. I mean, it's nice for the Admiral Radis team. I actually prefer Turret and Bays with Radis and Fives with Cassian and Jin. I mean, if I'm going to pick one, man, I'm going to go Kara. She gets super fast, and that team with Rebel Fighters, man.
Oh, it's nasty.
It's nasty. Her Terminator reduction, I mean, she is nasty as it gets. She is a pain in the ass to take down. I just prefer Cardoon. I would finish Cardoon before I do K2SO. You've got K2SO at 11. He's got the ship stuff for ship abilities. If you want to go back and work on him, Cardoon. Cardoon, buddy. Go get her. Go get her done. Oh, engineer says got to go get ready for work. Damn night shift. Well, work the night shift. I know you're singing proud on the night shift. Have a good one, engineer, with your swevin train running. Yeah. I don't know the lingo for engineers. So be safe, buddy. Be safe out there, my friend. Yeah, I mean, for right now, I would go Kara. Yeah, Tumblr. It's a good choice, man. It really is. I think you'll be happy with the choice. She's really bloody good in Rebel Fighters. Especially if you get her speed up, man. I mean, she is going to wreck some shit. I mean, that Terminator reduction is what get that team going. I mean, with especially with Kyle there, oh my God, it's a pain in the ass to deal with. Especially with the Datacron that's out there right now. Good Lord, it's horrible. It's not a fun fight. I'll tell you that much. If you have the right team, they'll kick its ass. But I mean, you've got to have the right team in pieces. But even if you do, that shit can go south quickly, and you're just like, I hate my life right now. They won't stop taking goddamn turns. It's like, stop! I just want to take a to kill him now. But no, it can be pretty. It can be pretty gruesome with rebel fighters. Yeah, she's just a pain to deal with. She's so good. She's a character that I'm like, yeah, she's worth it. Benny says, question: How should you mod armor and watt for C? I mean, watt's just speed. Get him around 300, 310, make him beefy. Same thing with armor. I mean, speed set, make her beefy. It's just about speed and survivability with those two. You want them to take their turn. I mean, Watt's always going to go first unless Han's there. Then he's going to hopefully not get shot. But other than that, Watt is going to get one of his techs off. If you have, him 300 speed or higher, you might get lucky and be able to get a second one off before the other team takes a turn. Especially if you're using them with C. And then armor is just the same. I mean, you can go to armor. Watt's pretty standard. What do I got on armor? I'll pull it up for you. She's relic 5. I got a speed and health set on her, so as best I can. She's got 89,000 protection, 77,000 health. She's 328, so she's 58, 68 under C. So, yeah. And I like that speed on her and beefiness, because if you're going to use her with the Maul team, then you can. The combination of armor and Maul alone is just really gross. You get Inkets on Maul on offense, he's going to destroy things horribly. Jakey, what's going on, buddy? He says, what up, Ranger? Farming C Ultimate Mats and about to unlock Starkiller. I assume I go Profundity next, but what other teams, Fun or GL? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. What do we got going on? Keep your questions coming in. Keep all the stuff in. You got me and the Ram Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Hanging out with you guys today. So you can check out Ram and the boys on the battalion. When do you guys usually do your streams? Is it consistent now, or you guys just whenever you guys have time to do it that week?
No, I mean, it's fairly consistent. Mort usually goes on like Tuesdays.
You guys were doing it on
like the once a week thing,
right?
Oh, you talking about the round table? Round table is every other Thursday.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I mean, I do. I
know you guys all do your individual
like Apex
streams.
streams and all that shit. But
yeah.
I mean, if we're talking just GAC, it's normally me and Wolf on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then Sundays. And then Mort doesn't do GAC streams anymore because he doesn't have time. And Ricky P only does during the week, and Fredo's on a leave of absence right now. So
yeah.
It's kind of scarce. Life gets in the way, unfortunately.
Life has a tendency to find a way. I'm thinking this over here. I mean, I kind of like your choices here for what you're working on. So you're working on C Ultimate, and you're doing Profundity, which if we look at your ships, and then Starkiller too. I mean, if you get Profundity, finish the Zekir and get Profundity, that's going to be nice. You have 4 GLs. We need to be pushing hard. I think we talked about this before. Let me look. No, you got Commander Soka. You're good. Never mind. So she's up and running. So yeah, that's good. Always like to look at some people have JMK and not that. Where does he go after this? So he's got Profundity. You have Sith Eternal. Have JML. You know, if you wanted to, bro. Now that you're going for Profundity, you might want to think about. I mean, you have to work on your bounty hunters. You'll have Jedi Knight Luke, which is a big hindrance to Jabba. You could go for after Starkiller. I mean, look where you are in your progression of Starkiller, but if you really wanted to have some fun, I mean, the only 3 GLs you have left is Jabba, Rey, and Lord Schmader. If you get Starkiller. Mara's up and running. Talon's up and running. Just needs relics. Dash is getting there. Yeah, I mean, so Starkill, sure. Then after that, I mean, with Profundity, man, why not go get Jabba? It's up for the new TB. I mean, Rey and Lord Vader would be the only two. And, you know, with Jabba coming in, a Starkiller, Profundity, Executor done. The other team done. You'd have to work on your bounty hunters pretty hard, but that'd be nice because the bounty hunter teams are really, really good. I mean, you get two crazy good teams out of that, especially with Fennec. If you work for Jabba, you work on Fennec. Just by having to work on that faction. Bounty hunters, Hut Cartel, make your executor better. Yeah, I would say Jabba. Unless, you know, bounty hunters and Jabba, go for that, man. You have Jedi Luke. He's already up there. You'll have to work on the Raven's Claw or no, Outrider. Where's your Outrider? Which if you're working for Profundity. Yeah, so you just have to get that ship 7-starred. Which you should because it's so good for the Profundity. So that'll be another... Yeah, I'd say Jabba, man. Bounty Hunters, Jabba. Get those factions teams up and running, round out your executor fleets, and you want to work on some crew for Rebels, but that's fine too. That's what I'm kind of looking at here, Jake. Starkiller, so finish it up C, Starkiller, fine, and then go hard in finishing executive Profundity, and then go into Jabba would be a lot of fun, man. Yeah, the JML, I agree, Alpha and Omega. The Jabba and the JML and Jabba requirements do overlap quite nicely. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. There's going to be some pieces there. You have to get the Outrider, but you're going to work on that anyway for Profundity. Then it gives you a chance to just work religiously on your bounty hunters, which will be really nice for you. Yeah, I like that a lot. You are welcome, Jakey. That's what we do here, brother. All right. We're doing it. We're living the dream. It's going to be a long stream today, folks. Well, for me anyway. Ram may go eat a sandwich or something. What about Inquisitors, man? It is so hard for me to tell people to go do Inquisitors. I mean, we're going to need them for TB, but God damn. Ram, do you have, I can't remember. Do you have your Inquisitors unlocked?
Yep, I got Grand Inquisitor Roll 7.
I mean, what do you tell someone that says I want to do Inquisitors, man? I mean,
Jabba or Profundity.
Profundity and Jabba before you do Inquisitors, man. I mean, for TB, if you want to go, but in the order is definitely Profundity, Jabba, and then for the new TB, sure, go get Inquisitors. But I'm just going to tell you, it's not a faction I'm overly happy with right now. So,
no, now that can obviously change with, guaranteed, Reva is going to be the reward for using the Inquisitors in that mission. Like it's just,
I think they already said so, didn't they? Did
they say
post?
so? I thought
did.
they just said that that Reva was going to be the TB reward.
Yeah, whatever it is, but I mean, she's coming.
But it's just you're gonna need Inquisitors, right? So I mean, Inquisitors are definitely gonna be a thing, but I feel like the impact of Jabba and the impact of Profundity is just top tier compared to Inquisitors.
Grand Inquisitor should be sometime this month. I just don't know when, Kaya. I mean, he's in his window now, so yeah. I'm saying the next 2 weeks he should pop in. I said October, beginning of October was when I guessed, but yeah. So now there's going to be 2 useless ships. Well, they just aren't 2 useless Inquisitors. Well, if Reva makes the team Dynamite, then you'll see people go hard for it. But
yeah,
the thing that the Inquisitors are missing is, they've got the debuffs and all that stuff. They just lack damage.
Reva could be one of 2 things. She could be a Watt, which is just amazing, or she could be a Cam, which is not amazing, still really good, but for the amount of work that it takes a lot of people to get Cam, not as worthwhile as it is for Watt.
Yeah. There's also, that other Inquisitor too. Kai says we can get some new Inquisitors. Yeah, there's also... what's her name?
Fourth sister.
Fourth sister, yeah. The one that briefly was shown here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, during the Ahsoka show, no. Inquisitors at that point where the new Ahsoka series will be after the fact. So yeah, and the new one will be the timeline right after Return of the Jedi, I believe, in the in between space. If I'm looking at everything right, timeline wise, I'll verify that for you, Kaya. Yeah, Nathaniel Morgan says Chris need a cam more than a Watt need a beat stick. Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see her be like a cam character, just double tap, hit hard, just go
No, yeah, yeah,
bananas.
yeah. No, 100%. Like, I'm not saying ability wise. I'm saying the amount of investment to get Cam did not get what we got with Cam, if that makes any sense, right? It was a lot harder to get Cam and not as much utility compared to the amount of investment for Watt versus the utility that we got from Watt.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Cam's he's a
Oh, Cam's
monster.
great. I haven't Relic 8. He's great. But Watt, man, Watt is like just a plug-in everywhere. You use him at 4-star and he's viable.
Yeah.
Cam was not viable until 7-star.
Yeah, you have to get
You
him.
had to have him in
7-star.
relics.
And you have to have him relics. Yeah, absolutely agree with that. Jake, what do you think of the sortie team as a whole? I like them as a fun side project instead of Inquisitors. You just need droids with her, but they're really great in conquest and like PvE stuff. I mean, they can be kind of annoying in GAC. But I'm slowly farming her. It's not something it's not a priority. I mean, I'm just farming her node. She's farmable. I'm just going to do that. When she gets to 7 stars, I'll do something with her. But until then, yeah. I mean, just until there's something needed for her, it's not a priority. It is a fun team. I mean, Clayton's talked about it, but it just helps in conquest with some of the feats and stuff. But that's about it. It can do some nice work here and there, but no. Tom says I got gear 12 left now. Gear 12 Cam was awful. Yeah, until he gets relics, he becomes when you get him 7-star, you get him past the once you hit 7 stars and you can get him to relic, he becomes a whole nother character, man. Those stats go exponentially up. His stats plus the stats he's sharing with the team and the stuff that he does. I mean, you guys have seen me use Cam and he's unbelievable with Jedi Master Luke. I mean, that dude hits like a effing truck, dude. I mean, he will. We've done it where I've one shot, 2-tapped somebody, just tap and they're dead because he hits so bloody hard. He's unbelievable. But I mean, Rand's right. I mean, Watt, you can have 5-star gear 11 and he can just goes in because he's going to go first, and the utility he can give to somebody like your C is unbelievable. So Cam, you really have to build him up. Once you do, he is sick.
Amazing. Yeah.
He's unreal. But until then, yeah, he doesn't really do a lot.
But you had to invest a lot.
Yeah.
Into Cam or into the characters to get Cam. You had to invest a lot into shot clones. And even then, it wasn't consistent.
No.
It was semi-consistent on if you were going to get cam shards that day or not. You had guilds that were, 350, 380 mil, whatever back in the day, that still were struggling getting cam, and they had all their shot clones, right? Whereas Watt, you just needed a GBA with semi good geos. I mean, people could do it with Gear 12 geos. I understand power creep, and I get that, but
yeah,
the amount of investment just didn't outweigh the character that we got or whatever that was,
Yeah, and its usefulness, because until you got him completely up where you needed him, he just wasn't doing anything. And that mission is still one of the toughest missions because it's just so RNG. Yep. Because if the AI decides it's just going after your 5s, there's nothing you can do. I mean, burn all attacks on 5s. It's just even with the heal from Shrek T, you're just like, okay. And
I've seen Relic 9s get wrecked.
Oh yeah, I mean mine are like my RX Relic 8 and Echo's Relic 7 and Shrek T is Relic High Relic. They're all high Relic with crazy good mods, and 90% of the time I beat it, but that 10% it's like it happened to me last round. I'm just like, okay. You're going after 5s. Nothing I can do. Sometimes I can pull that out my ass and beat it just because of the damage, but you're not getting the sacrifice. And when you don't get the sacrifice, it's just so bloody hard.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
It's pretty stupid. Hollis says Inquisitor's really good in Conquest, plus there's the assault battles. Yeah, I mean, you do get that too, but I mean... Stupid Inquisitors. All right, we're doing mini roster reviews, hanging out with me and Ram today here at RSG. We got to get 14 more patrons for this weekend. I'm trying to get our patrons up so we can continue doing all this great stuff on YouTube that you guys like. So since YouTube's decided to pay us dick, I'm going to support doing this another way. So we'll do Patreon. So if you'd like to become a Patreon member, please do. If you do, let me know. Make sure you check to see if you get your VIP status. Should happen automatically, but if not, tag me, and I'll make sure you get your VIP status. And then you get your own channel. You can message me anytime. You can get a mini roster review whenever you want. It's all good stuff. Plus, you can come hang out with me before the Wednesday night streams. We're also just doing mini roster reviews in general. If you want a mini roster review, please go ahead and put your ally code in. We'll look at your stuff. I mean, it's what we do. We celebrate the greatness of Taco Tuesdays by helping our friends and familia out there, the skewers and everybody else watching, with just trying to help their roster. I mean, you know, if you don't want to do a Patreon, hell, you throw a tip in the tip jar. It's there. Want to get Rangers some tacos today? Say, hey, thanks for looking at my roster. Great. I'll do that too. But you don't have to do any of that stuff. If you need some help with the roster, we'll help you out. We're just trying to get our Patreons up and running. So that's what we're mainly doing today. So then I'm still checking to see if I've gotten that goddamn delivery yet from Meow Meow.
What do you think's better on defense? Admiral Radis with Jin and Cassian, or Radis with Jin and Scarab Pathfinder?
SRP, you need a tank, or they can just go right after Radis.
Okay.
That's what I'm running now. I was running the Cassian one, and no, and it just was, you know, even with the Omicron, you still need, because they can go in there with anything and just go take out Radis, and having SRP in there makes it a lot harder. I'm not saying it's
Okay.
you know, it can't be overcome, but I mean, I'm just saying
Sure.
it makes it a hell of a lot tougher to fart around with,
Okay.
in my humble opinion and estimation. Yeah, KTSOs, yeah, bays, you can use bays, you know, if you, whichever, just a tank in there. A tank
Gear
in
11.
there, it's just good, yeah.
K2's Gear 11. I mean, yes. Ideally, in a perfect world, yes, K2 and probably Jin. But I do not have K2, and I'm not investing in K2 for
Not
now.
yet. No, for now, yeah.
I got Jabba. Jabba is of more importance.
I'm working hard for it. Let's see here. Jake, what were your and Rand's first free Chromium pulls back in the day? Yeah, it was Clone Wars Chewie. Oh, look, you got Chromium. Chromium pulls. I ever do Chromium packs? I did. I mean, that's so far back. That's 6 years ago, dude.
You talking about the first character that you get in the game, like from the pack?
That's bronzing pulls. He's talking about Chromium pulls. Did you ever do Chromium pulls?
First free Chromium? I don't remember getting a free
I never got a
Chromium.
free Chromium. Even if you mean Bronzians, it was always Clone Wars Chewie. Now, it's different now with the characters that they give you, but
Yeah.
Chromium, which was not free, man, I don't remember. I remember I was
It
going
wasn't-
after Dark Trooper back in the day. Death Trooper.
Death Trooper,
I
yeah.
got a bunch of
I was gonna say
bases
Dark
and
Trooper.
stuff, man. We did some Chromiums back in the day, and I got some really good stuff out of it. I also got some really trash stuff out of it. So it was feast or famine with Chromiums back in the day. I mean, if you're near account, you want to spend, Chromiums are a good way to make an investment, you know, toward getting lots of characters, especially if you get like the hyperdrive bundle, and then you're just trying to supplement it. You know, if you got the quiche to do it, it's not a bad way to go. But the further your count gets along, the less you want to be touching Chromiums, because you just don't get the value out of the pool, because you're going to get a lot of characters over. I mean, you get Shard Shop out of it. We didn't have Shard Shop currency back in the day. If you had a character that you were over, you just got nothing. So yeah,
Everyone gets one free Chromium pool. Is that what that was? Was it a Chromium pool?
I
thought
never-
that was a Bronzium pool.
I don't remember a Chromium pool.
That
But
might
then-
have been a Chromium pool. The free. I mean, if that's the case, yeah, most people got like.
We got Clone Wars
Chewie.
Chewie. I think a couple got Dooku. Remember
Veers.
Dooku or something back in the day? But yeah, I got Clone Wars Chewie. I didn't get any.
There was, yeah, a buddy of mine that really loves Imperial Troopers got Veers back in the day. So that was helpful for him. But yeah, for the most, I got Clone Wars Chewie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not a Rhodium. A Rhodium was a specific kind of pull, but you got like, you know, a lot of people I know went for Rhodiums for like Rex and stuff like that. Okay, you did get one free character after Clone Wars 2. I don't remember who I got. I know it wasn't good. But yeah, that's this shit. This is when I did it 2015. So what, almost 7 years ago. So, and I wasn't even streaming, so I couldn't even begin to even remember. I can't even remember who my first Zeta was, man. That's how long I've been playing this damn game, dude. Tombless's question: I have enough crystals to get profundity to 6 stars. What path is the path of least pain? When you say you have enough crystals, you mean like pull the crystals from the pack? I'm going to tell you, if you don't have your Phoenix geared with the stuff for the ships, because you can't use Han's Falcon, you're going to have your Ghost up and running. And you need the relics and gear on those characters to make that ship. Or those fights, those 4 and 5 star fights are going to be awful. I mean, you can ask Whittle 73. I think he was the one that did the fights. It took him 3.5 hours. I just did the packs, man. And once you get into 6 stars, it's a different world. Because once you 6 stars, you get pretty much most of the abilities in check. You can dominate. But man, good Lord. Those 4 and 5 were awful. At least the exec, when I got the 5 star, I did the fights and they were easy. 4 was awful. Same thing with profundity. It's diarrhea, man. And the fight takes forever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend like the extra, what is it, like 300 crystals or whatever for just getting the pack.
I mean, if you got the time and the patience, I mean, the problem is you can lose that fight too. And so you just lost those crystals, I think.
No, you don't.
You don't lose the crystals?
So that's not how that works. That's not how it works.
No?
So you refresh, you refresh for it, and then when you refresh for it, you have.
Oh, until you beat the battle. That's right. I'm getting confused. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So you just need time and patience.
Yeah.
And RNG.
Good luck.
If you have that, I mean, and you want to save a buttload of crystals, because I think it's what, like $12.99 versus $9.99.
Yeah,
it's $9.99 for the refresh, $12.99 for the actual pack, which guarantees you the 10 shards.
Yeah. So,
which actually, does the pack guarantee you 10 shards, or is it 10 shards up to? I think 10. It's only 10, right?
I don't think I can pull it.
I don't think they can pull any more packs, right? I think it's only the 10, right?
You get up to.
I don't think it's a 10 to 330 thing.
No, it's just a guaranteed. I think you just get 10. Thomas says, I sleep about 6 hours. I work 8, so not much time left. I don't want to restart again and again. Well, I mean, those are the choices you got, man. I mean, if you can just get it to 5 star, Tomblow, and you can't continue anymore, then that's fine too, because 5 star profundities will do good work for you, man. They will do great work for you on offense. So if you can get it to 5 star, I showed that on the stream, even with my characters, not even relics and stuff with the fleet, like with Phoenix, and it does great work. I mean, your Phoenix ships at that point, though, because you're using the Hans Millennium Falcon, the Outrider, and you're using the Y-Wing in your starting lineup. So the other characters are they just come in and do their thing. So, I mean, once you get the ship, it's a totally different fleet than the one you're using to do the event. It was the same with Executor, right? So, just try to get it to 5. Take a break. And then go back in if you want to try to get the 6. Then go for it. But just try to get the 5 stars. If you can get the 5 stars at least done, then you can, you have a viable ship that and it's proven it can do good work. You just need gear 11 on Phoenix. If you want to go gear 12, that's fine. But at least with gear 11, you get all the abilities for the ships, right?
Yeah. The level 11 gives you all the abilities.
Yeah, it gets easier at 5 stars. 6, it's really easy. 4 stars is just a nightmare. So getting it to 5 stars is where it's God, that fight was brutal, dude. Well, just doing the tiers sucked. It took me a while to get the tiers done too, man. That was some crazy shit going on with that. So yeah. Good Lord in heaven. Happy times, Ram. What a great event. Just super great. I loved it so much. All right. We're celebrating Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. We're doing mini rosters. You want a mini roster? Please go ahead and put your code in what you want me to look at into the chat. Also, we were trying to get Patreons. Patreons get first crack at. If you are a Patreon, you get a free mini roster whenever you want. So if you'd like to help support us on what we're doing, Become a Patreon, $5 a month. Patreon's linked in the description. I'll put all this stuff here in a second here. We need 14 more Patreons. So if you'd like to become a Patreon, get a mini roster for you whenever you want, you can do that instead of waiting just for Taco Tuesdays. So that's what our main focus is today, since it's helping people with their accounts. You don't have to, I'll still help you. But we really are pushing for Patreon. So if you can, that'd be great. If not, if you want to say something like throw a tip in the tip jar for Rangers Taco Fund, you can. I'll link that here in a second. In the chat, it's in the description of the video and stuff. So there you go. And then also, if you have any questions, put those in the chat. We're still answering questions. Just put the word question for any extra question statement. So there's the Patreon. And then you can throw a tip in the tip jar. Then you can do that too. Because some people don't like the Patreon and other stuff like that. I get it. I get it. So there you go. AT Stewart says, hey, Ranger and Skewers. I had tacos earlier on Sunday from a food truck called Paco's Tacos. Yum, yum. Oh, there you go. Very nice. I mean, you can have a delicious taco anytime you want, but, we just celebrate their awesomeness today as it's Taco Tuesday. And we're just doing stuff in the game with you guys. Well, mainly just doing roster reviews, but we're just hanging out. We're chilling. We're chilling with you guys today. We got myself. We got Rambam. Got some awesome people in the chat. Wolf's hanging out with us in the chat as he's working. Hardly working. Working hard. Hardly working. Can I do a fleet battle here? No, those guys are climbing ahead of me, so I'm letting them do their fleet stuff because I'm a good shard mate. Make sure you get your TW defense down. Did I check the mons? We have top of the hour. Let me look here. No. And yeah, pretty garbage. Pretty poo-poo diarrhea. Can't do anything there. Let's see if there's any... There are. Give me them Carbontus. I need Carbontuses. You know what? We'll take... I'm going to get those. And then we'll get those. Wait, I have gold ones? No, I just have these. Let's get those. There you go. We used all of our guild tokens. And then did I get my... Yeah, we did. Good. So I'm all caught up on my daily activities and purchases from the store. But yeah, we're just chilling out with you guys today. Let me check to see if there's any update on the Meow Meow gift package on its way. Has it been delivered yet? It is not, bastards. Well, Freud was right. So get your questions in, get your requests in for mini roster reviews. Since we're just chilling here, reminder to everybody here that November 5th, I'm going down to Orlando to hook up with Finn. We're going to have a stream on Saturday, November 5th at a location. Can't remember the exact location, but we're going to have a Magic the Gathering tournament that day and get together for all the skewers and people that want to come out and play some Magic the Gathering or learn how to play Magic. It's just going to be a fun time. I'm going to be there all day till about 5. So we'll play Magic Gathering, have some fun with you guys. We're going to be streaming it. We're going to have the ACS folks down there as we do a live stream to raise more money for the American Cancer Society. That's one of our big projects. We're Gamers Against Cancer, fighting the fight against cancer. So if you'd like to do that. No, we're not going to be streaming from Finn's hot tub. I'm pretty sure Carm already vetoed that. So wifey rules. So yeah, if you want to come down there and check us out or come hang out, we'll be live streaming it. So don't worry. So be ready to donate then. But if you want to come hook up with us down there in Florida, in the Orlando area, just message Finity in our Discord, Finity. Discord is linked in the description of the video, so you can find Finn at any time. And you can come hang out because we're going to have a great meet up afterwards, meet and greet afterwards. So you get to hang out with us all day, and then we'll go somewhere cool, drink, be merry, eat good food. And then, yeah, you guys come hang out with me and Finn and meet us and all that kind of good stuff. And we'll have a fun time that day and raise lots of money for the ACS. As is tradition. We've raised a lot of money over the years, and I'm very proud of that fact, helping out the ACS with its goals of 1, making life better for people that have cancer and getting them the support that they need, and 2, finding a cure. That's their big thing, is to find a cure for cancer so that one day, hopefully in the near future, you can just go to your doctor and when you hear the words you have cancer, like just take this pill and you'll be good. That's the goal. So maybe one day.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah. Right in the ass. We're not a fan. You play any other trading card games over the years, Ranger? Not really. I mean, I was games, not really. Never got into Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, it was just past my time. Magic just happened to happen while I was in it was happening right in my teens, late teens, and right as I joined the military. And we used to do a lot of Magic the Gathering in the military because we just sat around. But other than that, not really. No. Just wasn't my bag, baby. AT Stewart says questions. Okay, you want me to look at some stuff? Okay, we got one of our Patreons wanting to get some loving on their account, looking at some stuff. Let's do it. Hey, Place, if you want to come join, still got with Vin, man. I've played it on stream with Loki and Crumb, and we've done a lot of stuff in the past with Magic the Gathering. But yeah, we're going to have a big Magic the Gathering there in Orlando. So if you want to come join and do some Magic and stuff, then get with Finity. We'll get you squared away. All right, our good friend AT says, just finishing Vet Han for SLKR. Where to next? Was thinking Star Killer, Profanity, Ray. Should I do minor squads like Bounty Hunter and Night Sisters first? No, not Night Sisters. So we have GMK, we have GML, we have C. You said you're working on Star Schmiller. Oh, you're working on SLKR, and then you want to go Star Killer. I mean, that's fine. That looks fine to me. Let's see where you are. I mean, you got some work to do. I kind of like if you go SLKR. Oh, Christ. The damn thing. I hit the wrong button. You have Executor, which is really good. I'm always going to lean towards ships. And you have Executor already done. I mean, you have JML with Jedi Luke. I mean, Starkiller is definitely on the board. I'd like to prefer play after you finish getting SLKR up and running. I mean, both. I mean, you got to farm the stars. So I'd probably say Profundity first as you work on the stars for those characters, because you still have to do what I was looking at was where your Mara Jade is. I don't know if you have you haven't brought it higher stars. I can't see like how many of the character shards you have. But I would say that's a hard node farm unless you're going to buy or something. I would say
she's so good.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to start farming towards Star Killer, the characters, but get your Profundity. Because adding SLKR gets you that fleet. You already have Executor. Getting your Profundity up and running would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you want to go Star Killer, sure. Then after that, you probably want to think Jabba. I mean, you've got Jedi Luke. You'll have the Profundity. You've got all this stuff placed. They'll give you a chance to work on your Bounty Hunters, and Imperial Troopers would be the teams to round out from that.
Waiting on her for the accelerated farms in November. Oh yeah, that is coming.
That's true. You could do that too. So if you want to wait till that, that's fine. But I mean, I would start working on toward the Profundity then. Because with SLKR and that's 4 GLs, if you can get Profundity, that really locks down your fleet. So then it's just a matter of getting the bigger characters and running out those other teams. So by going Bounty Hunters with Profundity into Jabba, that's going to get you that team. Plus, once you get the character shards for Star Killer, that'll be another character. The only thing you'll have left is Rey and Lord Vader, and I'd probably go Rey, Lord Vader in that order. I mean, Lord Vader's relics are just stupid. They're so stupid. So don't get me wrong, I like Lord Vader a lot, but the requirements are just ridiculous for what the character is. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Jabba's easier to get than Lord Vader.
Way easier. Oh my god, it's like night and day, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, you got three marquees and 2 of them aren't even farmable yet. So there's that for now. But like looking down the line, his requirements are stupid easy compared to Lord Vader.
Yeah, they are. They really are. So I kind of like that pathway for you right now. But if you work on your bounty hunters towards that, that's really going to round out your bounty hunters really well. Your Imperial Troopers too you can work on those.
Bounty hunters are so yeah. Let's see the troopers.
He's got the main ones. I need to get Gideon some love, but I mean, you start working, yeah.
Gideon, that Iden team is just so much fun too.
Man, you've got the Omicron on, so you can just start working on. I'd say Bounty Hunters are priority, but just work those 2 factions with what you've got already on the board here, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. We just need to get. At 6.5 million Profundity with SLKR, you'll have the First Order fleet into Star Killer, into Jabba, I think is the play. That's really going to give you a nice rounded roster here with everything else you've got done with your gas and everything else sitting here nice and pretty.
Yeah, I agree with the wolf. Work on Daka Zombie because they get used with Slacker all the time.
Yeah, Doc, you want to get relics. I actually like having that my zombies only gear 12. That really makes a huge difference facing some stuff, man. Yeah, don't forget about the enchilada. You need the enchilada, buddy. Yeah, it's really well focused. AT's on it.
So, I mean, depending, and I mean, yeah, you're gonna hate this, but depending on, we all know it's gonna happen at some point. There's gonna be a Datacron that's gonna come out with fucking Slacker because there hasn't been one yet. When it does, that
Well-
Gear 12 zombie ain't gonna do you no good. Depending on what the Datacron is, we don't know.
Well, then I'll just
obviously,
run a regular
but
first order team with it.
possibly, but I don't know.
I'll look at it. I mean, if I have to make changes, I will. but I
Zombies,
mean-
zombie. I have her. I think around like 5. I mean, she's worthwhile. She's just
oh yeah, it's still really effective having the weak zombie at gear 12.
Have-
It just, yeah, it just does so many. It just really, yeah. Well, Wi-Fi in our gold VIP chat says, Ranger, what's the best team I can take down with this in TW? And does she have any uses in GAC? He's talking about Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. She's kind of a solo character. Honestly, you can put her with Starkiller in TW. GAC, you can use her on a team like a Starkiller team, but like if you don't have visas and you need that other character. What the fuck? My phone just went crazy again. What the hell? That is so weird. It just randomly just did that again. I don't even have it open. It did that. That's so weird. It did that yesterday too. It just started playing. I guess, man. The phones. So Ahsoka Fulcrum, she works really well with the Starkiller team in GAC. She's more in TW. You can use her in the Starkiller team with Johanny and the rest of them. I mean, Visa's still pretty good. I mean, there's not a wrong option as that 5th there. Some people like the tank on there. I guess, it just depends. But she's so good with, I mean, people have been telling me, I don't have her, but that she's so good by herself, just doing what she does. But you can use her in GAC, White. So yeah.
We gonna do some TW here in a little bit.
Am I? No. Well, I mean, I guess I could.
It's got 8 minutes.
I guess it's gonna kick in. You're welcome, White Man. Yeah, I don't have that character. I mean, I've got her on. She's got gear 11. I haven't really done much with the Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. I know other people have, and they've got like the Omicron on her. But yeah. All right. Well, we need 14 more patrons. Who's it going to be? Well, we'll go here for a little bit. I don't. It may be a hot minute because the officers need time before we go do any attacks and stuff. So if we can, I will. But I don't think it kicks off for another 8 minutes? You said, yeah.
How good is the Omicron of Savage Opress? I really enjoyed the Omicron, but I don't know. Like the Omicron looks really good. I just don't know. I wish there was a way to see like how good Omicrons are.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much about the Savage Press one. They're place.
Oh, you know what? There is. Hold on. Maybe. Is there? No, maybe not. Omicron report. Savage Press. Let's see.
Meow Meow, question: when will the package be delivered? Hell of, I'm checking. Meow Meow. I don't know. I'm religiously checking. I haven't gotten an update from that link you sent that it's been delivered, so I'm checking. It's still staying out for delivery, so it just hasn't popped. If you get a message before I do, let me know because I'll go run out there. I just said if it hits before I'm done streaming, I will go out there, haul ass, and grab it and scoop it up and bring it in here for everyone. But haven't got any notifications or anything, and Barty hasn't barked his little ass off.
So Savage, It doesn't say like if they're using the Omicrons, but Savage lead with Malik has been taking out Padmes and shot clones
Hey,
in this season. But it doesn't say if that's with the Omicron, and I can't really imagine why you would waste Malik because Malik can solo that. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't see a his Omicron looks really good.
Yeah. I just
It
don't think
does
it's a
look really
priority.
good.
It looks good. I just don't think it's a priority.
Right. It's kind of like Asajj's. Asajj's looks good. Just
Not a priority.
there's better ones, especially if you're about to get a Ben Swallow, which is in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well,
I have enough on me for Ben to toss on all three if I need to. So
I'm gonna have enough. Maybe I'll have two for sure, but not. I don't know about the third. We'll see. It's gonna be close.
I don't know if you want the third.
Well, if I don't need it, then I don't need it. But yeah.
So the two for sure that you definitely want, obviously his was it Force Dyad 100%. Like you just don't even
Oh,
question
yeah.
that one. And then what was the other one? The other one was the obscured, the reduced cooldowns if GL Ray's in there, healing immunity, all that shit. But the redeemed one is Ben Swallow's attacks ignore. I keep calling him Ben Swallow. Doesn't matter.
That doesn't. We know what you mean.
His attacks ignore protection.
That's pretty good for as hard as
It's-
he hits.
Good, but it makes him completely irrelevant against Gas. Makes Gas a much easier counter versus Ray, which is already a decent counter. So I almost think of not doing that just so it stops gas counters or helps to stop gas counters.
We'll see. AT says I was disappointed in FOTP Omni. Thought it would be better. It is good. I mean, depending on the team you're running, I mean, it gets you out in front. I've had some fights where you don't take that into consideration how fast it makes that team. You can get. It's not as effective in threes. I think in fives with like the full team complement, it can be really nasty because they just are just. Oh God, if that team, like say you're running Hux lead. Oh lordy, they can get nasty quick. It's hit and miss though. I agree with you on that A2, depending on what you're running it with. But we actually got a hold last round with crew and first FOTP, so it can be nasty.
What's a better 3v3 team? Darth Vader lead with Tarkin and what was it? Was it not Savage, fucking Royal Guard, or Tarkin lead with the same lineup?
I think it's that Datacron, right? If you got the Datacron, then I think it's
The Terminator reduction or the cooldown reduction one?
yeah. I'm trying to remember. Someone said it
Vader
was
lead, or because Tarkin's gonna add the 30 speed, which is always helpful. But
I don't know. Someone let me know. I think it's Vader lead with Tarkin or something. You just sit there and Tarkin just keeps taking turns and just burns them down, right? Someone will let us know in chat. I don't have it yet, so I'm working on it. Meow meow.
Stupid. It's so dumb.
Question: New GL win? I'm gonna say beginning of the year. I'm still saying it's GL Leia. I think for Return of the Jedi, we're finally gonna get some version of Leia GL. Is still my guess on that. We'll get through Jabba till the end of the year. Maybe get into like Legendary in between, possibly. I don't know. These are just all speculation, but I think beginning of the next year, GL Leia is gonna start kicking in.
Really?
Oh yeah, I still think it's GL Leia.
Even though they said that Jabba's not gonna have a counterpart.
It's not a counter. She's just her own thing.
No, I'm not saying counter. I'm just saying they released GLs and 2s. They said that they weren't doing that for Jabba.
It has nothing to do with Jabba. She's just Return of the Jedi, GL Leia. She's whatever she does. She's a separate entity. I mean, she's not linked to Jabba.
What do you think the next conquest is going to be?
If they go pattern, it should be another character. If they go 3 characters, 1 ship, that's what's the pattern. But they could break the immersion. I mean, if it's, I still think it's Satil Shan is like, they did Malgus for the Sith Empire. I think we might get a Satil Shan, as part of as the next character from Conquest, or it could be a ship. So
Yeah. I don't know. With the release of Profundity and it pretty much essentially taking MILF off that team,
Ravensclaw's really
and
good, by the way.
Ravensclaw is really good, but it's not a replacement for it. It's a supplement, but it's not a replacement for MILF for the
No, it's
Akbar
just
team.
different, but it does good work. But mine's you've got all the abilities. So I've
Med
tested it.
5, man. When are we gonna get that ship?
I don't know, man. When are we getting Hondo? When are we going to get any of these characters we've been asking for, man? Your point is, at this point, your guess is as good as mine, dude. I don't have any answers on that shit because I just keep saying soon TM now for any of those characters mentioned. Like, what about this character soon TM? I have no idea because I have no idea what CG's plan is for any of this stuff. You know, I mean, you try to read the tea leaves. You try to see like the pattern of like, and usually you can figure some stuff out because of, you know, of like what they're dropping character wise. It gives you some kind of inkling of like what could be possibly coming. But I mean, you know, but I mean, honestly, shit, it's a lot of guesswork and just, you know, it's like playing the stock market. A lot of times you can get it right, but you know, sometimes you just completely whiff. Is it time for Separatist GL, Admiral Trench? I don't know if he rises to the level of GL of Galactic Legend. I would have always, I mean, yeah, he was a good character and he was a strategist and stuff. I don't know if he rises to the level of a GL for the Separatists. Hondo or Darth Bane first? Shit, Tumblr, your guess is as good as mine, man. At this point, I don't know. GL Leia, which version? Probably General Leia, either Endor Leia, some version, or, you know, maybe her version. I'd like to just see Carrie Fisher get some love. I don't care what they do. Just give her some love. Make her a galactic legend. I think she deserves it. Big bucket of win. We miss you, Carrie. The Wolf, if you want to be a jackass, it's EP Lee with Tarkin, but flag on the play for unsportsmanlike conduct. What would I prefer? I mean, I'm kind of a Sith, so Darth Bane. I would be happy with either, though. You're not going to get any complaints from me for offending one of those characters come in some kind of form or capacity, so. We'll see. I mean, it's fun to speculate, but we don't have any idea what the hell's going on with CGs. They've thrown some curveballs. All right, we were trying to get our Patreons up, so if you want a mini roster for you, get your request in. Also, the Patreon's linked already, but we need 14 more Patrons before the end of the week, which is the end of the month. We're trying to get our Patrons up so we can continue putting the content out here on YouTube. Or those that become Patrons, very much appreciated. But if you'd like to, $5 a month. Patreon's linked in the description. I put in the chat a bunch of times. Feel free to do that. If you don't want to do Patreon, like to just have some fun and help Rangers get some tacos, you can go hit the tip jar. Regardless, whether you become a patron or not, also look at your roster, put your ally code in and stuff. But if you become a patron, you get a mini roster whenever you want. VIP status with your own VIP chat, and you can hang out with me on Wednesdays in the Discord. So there's a lot of fun stuff you get from it. So there's that. Yeah. And I'm still checking to see if we've gotten the delivery. We have not. Damn it. It may come later today, man. I mean, I'm checking, but it ain't there yet, boy, I tell you. Sometimes they come on, you know, they come at a certain time, and sometimes it's like I've seen packages come at like 5, 6 o'clock. You know, it just depends on their route, and so we'll wait on bated breath there. Your meowness. Also, if you have any questions, keep those coming in too. Good discussions today, good questions, so keep those coming in. I don't know who else would be the GL. There are really no big separatists that isn't already in the game. Maybe they could release a copy of someone else. I don't know. I think separatists have always thought of GL. I would have thought maybe Grievous was, but they made that a legendary. So, I mean, I wouldn't be against it, Vincent, but just it doesn't rise to the level of a Galactic Legend. I mean, your point's valid, but I just don't know. Yeah, Dooku would have been my choice for a GL that would have been a separatist, but he's already in the game and he's a character. So what do you do?
What if the next conquest unit is? I mean, we just got Jabba, right?
Mm-hmm.
every GL usually, or what they said, is intended to have a lifter. What if we get the next Conquest character? You got to look at 3 months from that point, just in time for the next TB. We get
Bib Fortuna.
Bib Fortuna.
Yeah, that makes total sense with me. I mean, I'm just throwing out suggestions. I mean, I have no bloody idea. I guess we could get another version, meow, like Dark Tyrannus. I would be okay with that. If we needed a GL for this, I think the Separatists could use one. I'm okay with that.
We can get handless Dooku.
Yeah.
Headless Dooku.
Well, yeah. I shouldn't do it.
He took off your arm. You want to revenge. It was only natural.
Lord Sidious promised us peace.
Yeah, did you see the deleted scenes with that, Lord Vader attacking the Separatists? It's just pretty fucking gruesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Like he like dismembered Watt. Like just fucked him all kinds of. We didn't see that. All we saw, the one clip we saw was Watt leaning over a table with Vader in the foreground. That's all we saw.
No, he cut.
The deleted scene. It was like dismembered and everything. It's crazy.
Master Skywalker, what are we going to do? There's too many. I don't know about you, but I feel like some younglings about to die. They did you can say what you want, the Kenobi show. That opening though was fire, man. When God
I
Almighty.
did.
There's a couple scenes
I
that
didn't
show
know I
from that.
needed another Order 66 scene.
God, that was brutal, dude.
I love Order 66, but man, it doesn't make it any less heartbreaking every time I see it.
I know.
Like I said, the one thing that I had a complaint on about the Kenobi show, I thought the Kenobi show was really well done, other than a couple of.
There's some slow parts, but I loved a lot of it. I mean, the ending
There was some
fights.
slow parts to world building and whatnot, but a couple of parts that did make sense. Like why would you, when Reva waited until the ship took off to attack Vader? Why would you not attack Vader when he's trying to, he's distracted and I'm pulling the ship down? Like,
Yeah.
timing would have made a little bit more sense on that. Would have allowed for another ship to just take off.
My only reason on that
part,
was
and then-
that she thought maybe he was a little weak because he just used the Force in a big way. But I mean, that's not how the dark side functions.
That's
so.
not how the dark side functions, and it's Vader.
Yeah, it's a weak argument. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just the way it worked.
And the other part that I really had a problem with was the lack of the music, right? I mean,
it's really weird. I mean,
we had good music, right? I'm not bashing the composer. We had good music.
They didn't have any
But, like,
callbacks, to some of the themes, like Duel of the Fates and all
You
that
had the
stuff.
trailer that had the Duel of the Fates and the
Yeah.
Imperial March and all that stuff, and you didn't use it until the very last 10 minutes of the last episode. Like,
Yeah.
how much more hard hitting would the Order 66 scene been if you had Anakin's betrayal, right? Or the battle versus Obi-Wan? How much hard hitting would that have been to have Battle of the Heroes there?
Yeah.
Like, the music, Star Wars music sets the stage, and I get they were trying to go for a more organic feel with the music, but I feel like the music just didn't land like it should have.
Oh, TW just started. Oh, let's go see if I can find a Fennec counter.
The younglings call him Master.
Yeah. Master. Let's see here. Do we have a Lord Schmader Datacron team? We have plenty of those. Okay. That's got. Let me see here. What do we got here? We got cooldown reduction. It gains mastery. Okay. That's going to be a tough fight. I'm not going to lie. We're going to do the Fennec fight here with Bam. Who do I want to go after? What is this one? This is Darth Vader one? First time Darth Vader is defeated, they revive. Game protection over time. Take a bonus turn. I haven't faced a Darth Vader one. Do you want to do some science? I know it's TW, but what do you think, Ram?
For what?
We got a lot of these Lord.
Oh my God! A whole wall. Lord Vader's toxic.
Oh yeah. Do you want to just kill a Lord Vader team with Fennec, or you want to go after that Datacron? There's 2 Datacrons here. I'm kind of spying here for the Fennec counter. We got this one. That's the traditional Darth Vader one, our Lord Vader one. But then we have a Darth Vader one.
I always like to try to take out the toughest ones just so I can kind of help my guild a little bit.
Oh, we got plenty of people that can do it. I'm just wondering if we just want to get the points, though. I'm not giving away anything. Meow meow, and frickin' boss comes in here all the time when we're doing TW. Ranger, get in there, go do a bunch of battles. Like, ah! I don't think you saw that one. He came in here one day when we were at TW. He's like, Ranger, I need 3 ship fleet fights. Like, oh shit, okay. Go take out on those executives. I'm like, ah. I'm not giving away. This is the same stuff I'd use in GAC. It ain't trade secrets. I mean, I'm not gonna show our defense, but which one do I want to go after here? I'm really torn. What do you think, Ram? Who should we go after? Do we just go for a normal lineup?
Is that a revival Lord Vader, Darth Vader Cron, or is that?
Yeah, it's a revival Darth Vader one.
I'd go for the Lord Vader one then.
Okay, you want to do this one?
Yeah, I mean, because the Darth. I mean, are you gonna use bounty hunters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say go to the Lord Vader one then.
All right.
Gonna do bounty hunters.
All right, so we're gonna go Fennec lead, and we'll just go scoundrels here. So we're gonna go you, Bosky, Grief. Zams unfortunately doesn't give us that little boosty boost. So we got Beskar and we got Mando, and we'll put the Datacron on here. Because they're gonna go first. They're gonna do damage, but then we can put the protection on Fennec. I don't know how this is gonna play though, with all this stuff in here. I hate this fight though.
Wolf says can't overuse it. I think too much of the fan service pulls you out of the immersion.
Everybody's different on that's subjective.
Not with the music though. I don't think with the music would pull you out.
Certain
of the
beats. Now, like you don't want to overdo it, but if you have certain beats, you know.
Sure. Yeah. I mean.
And you could change the music a little bit too, so to make it sound a little different, but similar. You know, you could have done that.
Right. I mean, so.
But that's so subjective.
With Reva and the Grand Inquisitor, you know, and all them marching. How much better would it have been had they had the Inquisitorious theme rather than what they had?
All right, we ready for this fight? Let's see how this goes. You ready, Ram?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. See what happens.
I just lost my Lord Vader fight too. Beat out everybody else. It was just fucking Lord Vader is so stupid.
Okay, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's gonna happen. Okay, we want to taunt for shizzle. Okay, dots. That's fine. We're definitely putting this on Fennec because I don't care if boss dies. All right. We have taunt. I'm gonna annihilate you. So let's do taunt again. And then we don't need to cleanse here. God damn it. Let's get it started. Okay. Okay. Disintegrate. God. Yeah, we got to get him out of there. Got to do it. Okay. And then let's go after Vader because he's going to be the next. Well, I want to get armor shred on. Okay. Dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Okay. Jesus, look at this. This is horrible. Fennec. Ooh, do I put this on Grief or Fennec? Grief might die. He's going to take a turn before she will, and I can cleanse. Okay. He could go into Merciless at any time. Don't need to cleanse. Gotcha. Taunt. Okay. Okay, you're off the board. Grief's okay. Let's protect Fennec because she's about to go smack him in the head. That dodge is really getting annoying. It really is, bro. All right. All right, there's that. He's going to do that, but we are in immunity. Okay, cool. Do it again. I got to protect Grief here. Oh, he's going to die. Shit. All right, on you.
Yeah, everybody just keep Fennec alive.
Yeah.
It's such a painful battle. Stupid fucking
Hang in there.
Lord Vader Kron is so dumb.
Just keeps doing it, and I can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what happens.
All right, that helps. Shred. Ah. Damn it.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen. I cleaned it up with the JMK, unfortunately.
Well,
but,
yeah, but I mean,
what can you do, right?
Yeah. Let me report this to the guild. I went for it. Galdor. Damn it. I went for it.
It's just so bad.
Almost had it, though, man. It was going well. Just the turn meter. Damn it. Well, you know, we tried, right? We did what we could, you know? Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's just that if we just had gotten, if I was able to get that protection on him, I mean, he just got that turn meter and got us there. Oh, man, it was close. You know what happened? Some of those dodges didn't help us either. So that's the thing that you can't account for is that deflection or dodge that hits, and you're just like, oh, come on, man.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
It's silliness, man. It really is.
This fucking Datacron says, and this has to, of course, this has to be the set that we get 2 months worth of.
Oh, yeah.
Four months worth or whatever.
I mean, come on, man. What are we doing?
Like we can't get the. I don't know, man. I kind of want to.
At least I got the other. Someone can clean that up. I mean, I got the other 4 out of there, which is really not the problem. It's just, you know, it's just one of those things where you're just like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, what do you do? You know?
I would have taken like set 3 for 4 months over this.
Yeah. God damn it. That's so bloody annoying.
Such a painful fight.
I know. It doesn't help too that you can't have Zam in there. In GC, it's a much easier fight because you can get loose quickly, right? Because you're not really worried. I mean, you go in there, you just use Zam, and then you just let her do her thing, right? So, God, it's grossy. It's absolutely grossy. But he says, C versus JML with Jedi Luke, what to look out for? Not much.
C versus JML with JKL, what to look out for. Do they have a repose Datacron?
Yeah, you gotta be careful of that one. But it's C, so just get the stuff on him. I mean, you gotta be careful with that. But as long as you have the tank tech, and if you're going in there with armor too.
Tank tech and armor is a requirement at that point.
Yeah, because you've got to be able to regen that crap and get that. No Datacrons. Not much, man. I don't even know if you need ink kits on that. Tank tech should do it. I mean, if it's just JML and Gen Knight Luke. I mean, if Cam's in there, you gotta be careful because of armor shreds. But he's going to nuke a doodle that. You don't have a watt. You're definitely gonna need armor. Then you're gonna have to have something to balance that damage out. Because you're going to have some blinds land on you and some things. I mean, if you've got the Datacron, then, yeah. You want to kill Ray? You might as well, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Let me look at this Ray real quick, see what the... it's not an offense Ray. All right, okay. I'll go with our standard team here. I just run a bunch of Sith and stuff. And then we'll go. Let's see here. We want armor. We want watt. We'll play it safe. And then we'll just throw a couple Sith in here. You can go in there, Dooku. Oh, yeah, a little more. It's TW, so. What else? You know what? City, she can go in there and take a beating too. Yeah, stall before C's ult's pretty much it. But I mean, if you can get the 2 inkets on him, I mean, that just makes him, pretty gross. We're gonna use the C Datacron here. And let's go rock and roll. Damn, I was like, oh, we almost had that Vader dude. He was halfway too. If I just had one more turn, dude, I would have got his monkey ass. Definitely linking Finn. Now what do you want to link here? You want to link Ray? Might as well. Could do R2. Nah, let's do Ray. Who can I stun here? Stunning R2 would be good.
Link the Ray, link the Finn. Try to get out R2 before she takes the ult, but even then.
Nah, it's fine.
She doesn't have her Datacron anymore, so.
No, she doesn't, so we're okay.
It's not instant death.
Let's put the inkets on here. We'll take 2. If I get another chance at 1, I will, but yeah. Go in there and go ham. Thank God I did. Okay, let's just do that. Just basics here.
No, do the armor.
I cleansed. I'm just doing basic here because of her.
Yeah.
She's in ultimate.
Of course, they go right after armor.
Of course, but we got the inkets on, so it doesn't really matter. Dooku, you can have that now. We'll go ultimate. I think they're still on their stealth. We'll see here.
You can still yeet 2 of them, or 1 of them.
If we relink, we'll have to do Holdo.
Holdo and Ray. Yeah, so I would go ahead and get Finn out.
Yeah, let's just do that. And then we can relink here.
You can relink and then, yeah.
We'll go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Trigger damage meter too, so that's good. And they're out of stuff, so now.
Yeah, I'll do this and then get
R2 and Finn.
Yeah. Yeah, those and Poe. Yep.
Or Poe, yeah, whatever.
All right, just basics here now. Let's just keep hitting her with a shock.
Yeah, get her out of that aspired. And get wrecked.
Yeah, we're not efficient, but it's clean. So
C is never efficient.
none
She's-
against Ray,
he's-
and even well against a lot of teams, he just isn't.
Even
as
against JML, he's not efficient.
no.
Not with the Datacrons currently. You know, eventually when the Datacrons go away, he will be.
All right, so almost took out a Lord Vader, took out a Ray. I have done my good deed for the guild for right now. We'll let the others go get her done. Man, that was close. So yeah, we didn't quite get there. Oh,
Speaking of Savage Oppressed Omicrons, fucking Ricky P just applied one.
did he really?
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
You did the Zeta and the Omicron. God damn it, Ricky P. He's in my guild, so I just got.
Oh, I figured that's how you saw it, unless he messaged you.
Nah, yeah.
Check again, see if there's been any delivery for the meow meowness. Not yet. Not yet. So I don't know. We'll go another 15 to 30 minutes here.
Let's see, who am I gonna rank up with in Yak?
If you guys want a mini roster review, put your ally code in. What you want me to look at? If you're Patreon, you know you get it at any time. Again, we're doing Patreon, so if you would like to support what we're doing here, I mean, I'll put the Patreon one more time into the chat. Think about $5 a month supporting us and what we're doing. So I'm doing the Patreons because YouTube doesn't pay us crap. And then or if you want to throw some taco funds into the Ranger J Taco Fund for tips for doing Ranger roster reviews, then you can do that. But think about coming to Patreon, $5 a month. It really does help support what we're doing here. Get your own VIP status, message me anytime, mini roster review whenever you want, and all that good stuff. You can hang out with me on Wednesdays. So this will be the last time I put that in there. So we need 14 more Patreons. We're getting there. We need 14 more, ideally.
There's a guy in our guild alliance that I was in my former guild. He's 1 skill point away from me. I don't know if that is close enough to possibly get in the same bracket.
Well, you have to wait till after they actually. You can see where you're ranked, but then they do all that crazy. Hopefully
They don't do the skill squish until after the season.
That's true. You could get them. You might get them in the same bracket. I don't know if you'll actually. You might
not face him unless I lose.
Yeah.
But yeah,
or
common
win
villain
or something like that.
I mean, it's 3, so it doesn't necessarily matter, but you know.
And nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way.
Fucking. So, I was just outside the top 300 when I
got molested.
When we started the 3v3 season.
Mm-hmm.
I am sitting at a whopping 790 now.
Hey, come join me in the thousands, man. It's still cruddy, right outside 1,000. 9 to 1,200. Sometimes I get these good matchups, and sometimes I get smashed. But it's not as bad as when I climbed Carfalicarus.
I mean, I probably will, depending on this last week of 3s.
Yeah, it's a brutal way to live.
It's a never-ending rotation. Like I'm not good at 3s, and I don't enjoy 3s, and so I constantly drop in 3s, and then I climb back in 5s. So
hey, if I could drop in the 9,000s, yeah, sure. Well, over 9,000.
I mean, the last 3v3 season, I was so bad, I dropped to sub
Oh,
3,000.
I know.
And then I climbed right back up to top 300 or just outside the top 300 in 5v5 season. And then I'm going right back down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I hate 3 so much. It's such a horrific game mode.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody gets some good content out of it. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Also, we'll do a final call for questions and stuff. If you guys have any questions, we have some really good discussions today. Good questions today from the chat, as always. Keep those coming. Get me and Ram for a little while longer here.
Yeah, I do need to go get something to eat soon.
Yeah, we'll go another 15 minutes, then we'll call it. Slowing down there, Ram. The lunch people are going back to work. So we'll go for a few more minutes here. See if we get some more questions and stuff, Patreons, all that good stuff, and then we'll call it. So we'll go 15 more minutes so Ram can go get a sandwich. I gotta go work out. Oh God, I'm really pushing it hard, Ram. My arms feel like jello. This workout's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's boxing and stuff, man. It's like, Jesus,
Oh shit.
I gotta do 12 rounds today. I'm like, oh shit. So, ugh. But I have lost 30 pounds, so I mean that's good, right? I think I may skip my Chinese lesson today. My brain is fried. Goddamn measuring words are just jumbled all in my brain. Let me check the Fleet Arena real quick. Anything I'm doing there? Marco, when is your payout, Marco? No one hit you if I don't need to. Prize ahead again. Marco is... Oh, he's well after me. Oh, no kidding. I've never faced a... Let's do this one. I'll give this one a little taggy tag. You can hack Merkel. I got nothing else going on, so I might as well. I'm waiting patiently as long as I can, man. But we can't stream all day. I'm trying to think. Do I still go after that, or go to this other? Well, you have to go after that ship. So you got to get the call and assist. That didn't go very well. Yeah, let's do that. Get that advantage going. I can hit you next. Oh, you stunned my ship. You dick. He resisted. Of course he did. I want to call assist here. I'm just trying something different here. Yeah. Let's get a heal on. Should call in the Hound's Tooth now. There it is. It's annoying. And we'll call the Falcon. Good. Hilda, Houndsy Tooth. That's nice. All right, do that.
How good is the profanity at 7-star versus 5-star?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Night and day.
Yeah, it's still really good at 5, but I mean, you notice the difference.
For sure. Yeah.
We'll call in you now. Payout. Bye-bye. Go chasing. I'll put this on auto now. White.
It's just instant win.
That is. I mean, you can still get bad RNG. I've had one round where I mean the RNG was horrible. Like there were so many dodges and stuff, and it really screwed things up, right? You know, against I'm an executor. I mean, I still took
Sure,
a bunch
but
of
like
ships, but
the
I ended up losing because I couldn't. You know, they just, you know, it's just horrible. But 95% of the time, you're going to kick the shit out of stuff. It's not as reliable on the mirror match, but it's still pretty high win rate because the AI does some silly things, you know. So, but you can still
Yeah.
get, if you don't get the calls and assists and stuff. I mean, that's all RNG. Then it can make life a little bit hellish for you, but it's still really good. White says, I don't think we'll get Red 5 until Rogue Squadron movie is released. That's maybe.
Didn't they delay Rogue Squadron?
Yeah.
I thought they delayed it. Like they took it off the schedule.
Yeah, I don't think that's coming, dude.
Yeah.
Unless I missed something, which happens quite frequently, I might add.
And I honestly, I don't ever see us getting a Red 5 in Rogue Squadron specifically, just because Red 5 wasn't in Rogue Squadron, was he?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of work for them to go back and, I mean, they'd have to recast. They'd have to do what to Han what they did, or to Luke what they did to Han in the Han Solo movie. They'd
Sure.
have to recast completely. And I feel like they've almost already set a precedence of not recasting, because I mean they've now done it, what, 3 times where they've just CGI'd Luke.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't think it's happening.
No,
So
I don't think they'll do a Rogue Squadron thing.
Nobody cares. Says, can't believe I'm in the 700. That's scary. Careful, look at us. Don't fly too close to the sun with your wax wings and fall to your death. You get what you get if you keep winning. These things happen.
Oh, I'm ready for Conquest to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Get my Ben Swallow.
Yeah, I'm right there. It's right there. I got how many? 260 out of 330, I think. So I could just sneeze and I get the damn thing.
How is his gear, actually? I haven't even checked his gear.
I think it's pretty standard.
I've heard that his gear is pretty light.
I'll pull it up right now.
Let's
Ben
see, I'm looking.
Swallow. There he is. Let's look at his gear. Full gear.
Gear level 9. He needs 100 Kairos with the new power converters, which is fine. Gear 10.
400 Kairos. Yeah. Nothing. There's nothing outlandish here.
150. Is it 400 Kairos? No, it's only 250 of the battle computers and 150 of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
That is not outlandish at all. That's
No, it's
great.
pretty decent.
How many Carbantes does he need?
I didn't look at that.
I'm looking.
I know he needs 250 droid collars, but I mean, I got plenty of those.
Yeah, 250 droid collars, 250 battle computers, 150 Carbantes,
That's not bad. How many stun
150
guns?
shock prods, stun guns. No way. No stun guns?
Shit.
Am I missing that?
It's not too shabby.
Mark 480, but no Mark 5 stun guns? What? Yo, his gear is like cracked. Mark 5 and Mark 6 thermal debt salvage, 100 apiece. 100 stun cuffs.
Yeah. When I
80
first
med
looked at it, I
packs.
didn't see anything outlandish on them. So it's pretty standard, actually.
Yo, yeah, he looks solid. That's wow.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
I'm. I would have expected some stun guns and all kinds of crazy stuff, but okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, final call, guys. We're going to start wrapping it up. If you want to do a Patreon or get a mini roster review or any of that stuff we've been doing all day today, now's the time. Sorry, meow meow. I've been patiently waiting, but it just has not arrived yet. So I'm sure it's on its way, meow meow. I keeping track, but saying it has not been delivered yet. Careful look at this. So yeah, final call for questions, final call for everything, tip jar, Patreons, mini roster reviews, questions. You're welcome, Wine. I appreciate your support, my friend. Always a pleasure. And you can follow Rambam and the Battalion. He's got his own channel, right? Rambam _001.
Rambam001.
Oh,
no underscore or anything.
Okay. And the Wolf, you can follow him there. Ricky P. More, they have the roundtables. They do all that fun stuff. So you can go check them out.
Oh, yeah. Good peeps. Good peeps.
Good times. You guys doing the roundtable this week, I'm assuming, right?
No. I think we had the roundtable last week, so
Skip this week and then next week.
Yeah, skip this week and then next week, yeah.
I'm checking the forums. I haven't seen anything on the forums either. I think we're not going to get anything this week, so it'll be a slow week for news. But that's fine.
I mean, it's always possible that we'll fire up an emergency roundtable if we need to.
Sure.
I mean, we did that. I think 2 weeks prior to Heinz. We were supposed to be off for 3 weeks, but then something happened. It was the road ahead that happened, and so we're like, well, we can't hold on to this for 3 weeks. Let's just go ahead and do an emergency roundtable.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's every 2 weeks.
All right, final call. It's the final call. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe too. Easy way to support the channel and the content. So we're getting closer. Down to 14 Patrons. Got a new one today. Again, thank you for coming to Patreon. Make sure you message me if you don't have your VIP status. It's tradition. So I can make sure you're hookity up. Check it real quick. I gotta go check on this. I'm gonna do that right now. I need to check the status of that hurricane. We may get some remnants of it, but I don't think we're gonna get.
Yeah, it's heading Florida right now, isn't it?
Getting ready to, yeah. I gotta see which path it's taking. So let me pull up the weather channel here real quick and go look. I hadn't checked the update on it, so. Let me look here real quick.
Hurricane Irma. Or is it Ian? I don't know.
Yeah, it's mainly going to hit Florida here, it looks like. The path is, we may get a little bit of rain here, but it's going to go right through Florida, all the way up through Georgia and the Carolinas. But it'll just be a bad storm by the time it gets to those places. Because once it makes landfall, it's only going to be a Cat 3, which...
Normally, doesn't it, once it hit landfall, it just slows down anyways?
Oh, it loses all its energy, but that initial hit is in that area is going to be. It's going to be a Cat.
Devastating, yeah.
It's Cat 3 right now. Maybe
it's like a Cat 4.
Yeah, Cat 4.
It makes landfall over Venice.
Yeah.
So Venice is going to hit pretty hard, but then it should die down relatively.
Well, once it makes landfall, it loses all its energy. Yeah. Plus the atmosphere it's heading into is going to shear it. So. But it'll still be a tropical storm as it goes through Georgia and the Carolinas, and that's not as good either because you get a lot of flooding, so we may get some tail ends from that, but I don't think it's going to be anything crazy because I was watching the storm religiously yesterday to see which path it was going to take because there was a chance it was going straight right for, the panhandle of Florida into Mississippi, Alabama and stuff. But even then, with the
where you're at, isn't it?
Yeah, but by the time we get to us, it would have been just a bunch of rain and stuff. We've had those storms hit before. I'm just, the mountains and stuff here. Yeah, it's just not going to do anything.
Yeah, I've had that. I mean, it's on track to come through the Carolinas, but it's not. It's going to hit so much land. It's going to be rain if I get anything up here. Yeah, it's just going to be rain.
You're going to be fine, dude.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be.
I had to do a not me, the guy that was here previously before me had to do actual evacuation. I think it was, what was it, 2019 hurricane that hit the Carolinas. I
Mhm.
forget what it was. Was it Sandy? Maybe, I don't know. But
I don't
anyways,
know.
yeah, one of the hurricanes we had to evacuate out of here. Because it hit us pretty hard here. But I was over in Italy still at the time.
You missed all the fun stuff.
Yeah, or one fun stuff.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate all your support. We'll be back tomorrow. We've got not only the lunch stream tomorrow, but we got the Wednesday night stream. We'll do some GAC. We'll hang out, drink, be merry. And then Thursday we should have the lunch stream, maybe the GA Center. We got to see if we get the stats and stuff up and going. And then Friday lunch stream, and then happy hour Saturday Jedi Academy, and then should get some D&D in this weekend. So we'll have a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys. So thanks for hanging out with us today. If you need me for anything, especially your VIP, you can always tag me in our Discord. I'm more than willing. I may not respond right away, but I will respond. I'll do one final check for the lovely Meow Meow. But I don't think we've gotten anything, so I'll show that tomorrow if we get it. So yeah, nothing yet. There's been no word. So all right, thanks for following us today. Have some fun with the rest of your day. Get home safely, and thanks for checking us out. And we will holler at you tomorrow.